Ding, ding, ding. What's all the dinging? Somebody
I don't
tell
know.
me.
Probably someone told me they're not going to turn up. They're going to be late or something to this chat. I'm guessing. Who knows? Fucking phone dinging around all the time. So, does it say anything?
At least I remembered to shut off my notifications for this.
I don't know why.
In case I start feeling wonky, I am going to put my wife's phone number in the backroom chat in case something stupid happens, like I pass out because I push it too far. But
yeah, well, don't do that.
2 hours in this, it's like 85 degrees here, which makes it what, 30? So it's 30 C now.
I don't go by Fahrenheit. I don't go by centigrade. I always go by Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's
like
Fahrenheit
when I was a kid, so it's Fahrenheit that I remember. You know,
yeah.
Sometimes it's 80 degrees. I know it's hot. Someone tells me it's 27 or whatever. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I always still think in Fahrenheit. But anyway, if you're feeling blinking weak or whatever, I'll just fucking stop it because I'm not fussed about going long. No one can be bothered to turn up on time anyway. To be honest, the way I feel at the moment, I don't give a toss if we do these or not. You know what I mean? I'm literally just doing these because you guys don't want to do them. I couldn't give a toss.
Oh, I got there. This was really my only one. I like coming on occasionally on Tuesdays with you guys, but this is my only appearance.
Yeah.
So, and like I really do like when we get JM on in a couple weeks. You know, that'll be a grand show to do. What?
Yeah. When he comes on again, I'm not even going to bother coming on because my thing is always so crap. So I just let you guys talk to him because I know that my internet just messes it around. So I'm not even going to bother trying. Just going to let you guys chat to him. Hi, Bill.
Bill's kind of normal. There he is.
So I'm just going to say this week's episode is brought to you by Purple Haze.
The same beer you always drink.
Yes.
Is it that much better than every other beer?
Both of you dandies.
Is it that much better than every other beer, or are you just addicted to it, or what?
It's my favorite anyway.
Yeah. I've reading Mystery in Space.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Today. Halfway through. I read that one.
Look at Kyle. Kyle's like a Papa Wolf. He's watching that cub. What are you gonna do now?
Trying to use my head to shield all the neighborhood kids getting off the school bus.
This is they really did blinking well. Arsenal, like Roy Harper, really did him bad in this story. He had his arm chopped off and his daughter killed. It was like, it's like,
wow, those are fun things to put in a comic book.
I know, it's like grief porn. You know what I mean? It's like,
why do they even do that shit? Do people think that's fun and entertaining?
Yeah, I know. It's
crap. Come on.
Yeah.
Seriously, folks. Let's get real.
I went to see the Flash movie today. It was all right.
What's that?
I went to see the Flash movie today.
How was it?
I liked it. It was in the whole. To be honest, first 10 minutes I was like, I was raging a bit for the first 10 minutes, but then I just like let myself say, look, just calm down. It's never going to be exactly how you expect it to be. But it was just some silly stuff. I don't know what they kind of made him neurodivergent. You know, they did that way back in the Justice League. I don't know why they made that choice. But so
is he in the Justice League within the movie?
They quite a few people show up from the Justice League. Actually, quite a few do show up in little cameos.
Oh, okay.
It was all right. It wasn't a bad movie when it comes to the action or whatever. And I know I've seen a lot of people online harping about the CGI being crap or something. I know CGI was fine. I don't know what people are talking about. It all looked fine to me. I don't know where people's heads are at. I couldn't see any problem with it. No, but there you go. That's people for you.
I get that.
Yeah, when he just turned to the action and the emotion and stuff, it was decent. The earlier on when he just sort of spends forever like doing things.
Look, Chris,
the fastest man alive. He drags his bloody ass a lot. You know what I mean? It's really annoying. I find it quite annoying. It's like, get on with it, Flash, for fuck's sake. Staying there fucking deliberating about it.
They
so quick.
They draw their shit out. You know? DC does in their movies, and that's why. Black Adam and Shazam to an extent. I didn't hate Shazam 2, but I didn't love it. And
I've not seen Black Adam yet. I've not seen the Black Adam film yet.
well, Black Adam bored the crap out of me. I mean, I hate to say that, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't ignite anything in me. Now, Flash, I understand there are a lot of heroes that get their first screen appearance in this movie. I was joking with someone saying, "Oh yeah, Metamorpho's in it." I don't think he is, and that would be great. But they do show George Reeves Superman, which I think is very weird. And I mean, not weird, but that they act like he was actually a Superman in a universe. I actually think it's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I'm shocked they did that. And they also make Adam West an actual Batman in the universe, which I love that because
I don't want to see Adam West in it.
Adam West is my Batman. I'm sorry, I don't care what any. I mean,
I don't remember
my
seeing Adam West in the
Batman
movie.
He was in one of those bubbles. He was in one of those time bubbles he passed.
I didn't remember seeing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It must
so
be quite small.
A lot of that was blink and you'll miss it stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keaton's my best on-screen Batman. My favorite.
I hated Keaton. I hated that Batman movie from 1989. Really hated it.
Did you really?
Yeah, absolutely detested it.
I was shocked that
I thought it was the biggest pile of bollocks I'd ever seen, and to this day, I'd never go for it.
What?
Never. Rubbish. Absolute crap.
I liked it.
I didn't.
I mean, I didn't want to like it because I was freaked out that it was Michael Keaton, but I loved it.
Exactly. That was the first step, and he was just rubbish. I thought the whole film was rubbish. It was like Prince, and it was just like, didn't do anything for me that first movie.
I mean, Prince's music was just in the movie. He doesn't show up, thank God.
Done without that.
You
but
know,
no, it was
he thought he was Joker for like 2 years after that. He would show up places dressed like the Joker, and it freaked people out. It's like, why is Prince dressed like the Joker?
They both wear purple suits, didn't they? So they've got that going for each other.
Oh, he's the Prince of Crime. So
Clown Prince of Crime, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay.
Yeah, but Prince used to wear purple suits before that, though, didn't he?
No, I know.
Rain
He was
that.
perfect to do the Joker theme and all the stuff he did for the movie. I don't hate Prince in any way, shape, or form, but his music in the movie totally dates the movie. Although they're using music from different decades now in all these different movies, so it really doesn't matter.
Hey, the music brought comic books.
Bottom of my dislikes, to be honest.
Hey, get out of here. This isn't a comic book pod. Oh, wait.
Does that look familiar?
Looks like your freaking tattoo, Dorco.
Which, again, is the
you have to show it.
Cornerback.
Is that Smurf?
Pull your hoodie down and show the tattoo, Daddy-O.
Is that a Smurf?
Yeah,
Smurf?
it's yeah.
Avatar. It's an Avatar comic.
Shut up.
Smurfette.
I never going to get that, even though we know it's not.
Right. It's not his daughter.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's daughter. That's it. I'm not really familiar with her.
Okay, so I have to ask both of you this, and I'm sure you probably haven't. But has anyone watched Secret Invasion yet?
No.
I meant to this morning, but I've been too sedated, so I want to. That's my plan after this.
It's good. It's not great.
I highly doubt that I have the channel that I need to watch it.
Yeah, well, it's Disney.
Yeah, I don't have that channel, so I won't be watching it.
Okay, well, you're
it's like so much stuff I haven't seen.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're spared because I think I'm going to like it a lot, but I mean, no spoilers here, but they kill off a major character in the first episode, and it really hurt my feelings because
they have to get rid of Talos real quick. I know that's what it was. It wasn't Talos. In fact, Talos is supposed to be throughout. I don't know if he will be, but Thanks, Cyrus.
Slight spoiler: his kids are the villains in this. His kids were tired of waiting for Earth to find them another planet. Yeah. So the fact that Skrulls can handle massive radiation means they want us to get into a final conflict because once the Earth is up, they can take over. Yeah, it's actually a pretty Good.
Is Talos that big a character in Marvel then? Because I mean, I didn't even remember. I know he turned up in Hulk when he got married, the marriage issue or something like that. Marlowe and Rick whatever Jones marries. That's when he first turned up in it. Talos.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, Talos. Yeah. I forgot.
Well, what was he? I mean, did he become a recurring character then?
No, I thought Talos was a character back in the Kirby days.
No, apparently.
You guys want an ice cream? Here comes the ice cream, man.
I love an ice cream. I just hope it goes well with Purple Haze.
Pop Goes the Weasel, is it? That's quite a.
Oh yeah, that's a standard.
Yeah, it's a standard.
And
we have that over here as well.
The entertainer, you know.
They were playing Christmas music off it the other day, but
I'm putting me quilt cover on, guys. If you wonder what the heck I'm up to.
Yeah, thanks for that.
I'm just trying to sweat off. Like,
it's 105 here, dude. Yeah, we won't need quilts for like 8 years. But...
Yeah, I just have them on the bed still. I just cuddle them in this way rather than actually have them on me. I just sort of like drape my arms around them.
So we're
like
virtually hugging Gray today, folks. Give him a virtual hug, folks.
This is all made out of heavy metal t-shirts.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very cool.
Old heavy metal t-shirts.
Sad thing is, every shirt's worth like $300 now.
Probably, yeah. Probably. Never mind. Oh well. Shit happens.
But you know it's comfortable because those shirts were always comfortable, strangely enough. But it can't be like even because some shirts would be like is it a good? Oh well, you know you have the back side, so that's all. Yeah, it's a good quilt. So you're not touching each shirt independently when you put it on like that.
No.
If you did, you'd feel
on the bottom
areas of
hotness on the bottom. I mean, yeah, no, don't touch the actual.
It's amazing that we get into scientific facts
front
here on Geeky Weekly, but we do. And you don't know what else we are going to get into today because I'm going to handle the quizzes today because Mark and Nevs are gone. And they're going to be
actually one of my oldest shirts
hard.
there. Motorhead 1989. I probably should have sold that one rather than put it on a quilt cover.
Wow. You know, I still have a Supertramp shirt somewhere from 1979. I mean, it's totally worn out, but God, that's how old I am. I'm 60 now. I can't even believe that shit. I'm old.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, it's
I was in the pub.
me out. It's 60 did a number on my head more than any other age ever had. Well, because 60 is the decade you get Social Security and you know all that crap. I'm not ready to be this old. Please stop time. But
yeah,
you know, Kyle's good with anything. Kyle's like, I'll take an apocalypse. What else you had to throw at me, God? You know,
there you go.
I'm not that guy.
Let's go,
Kyle. I would want you by my side during a zombie apocalypse. Gray, probably you too, but you'd have to have a comfy quilt with you, I'm sure. But
yeah, you know. I think I'd rather just die.
If something wiped out 85% of the population tomorrow, I'd be all right with that.
You're so good, dude. I'm just saying. So, what are you drinking there, Kyle? Some energy drink?
Zero sugar Gatorade.
Again, Purple Haze.
Wrapped in plastics and sweats so I could sweat off about 3 pounds today. 2 hours in this
drinking
thing.
the blood of his enemies like he always does.
I used to jump rope and run in this thing. Now I can't do that anymore. Yeah.
So no Nevs today.
Johnny Hibachi that I killed in 1995. I don't know.
Let's see what kind of exercise I can get on today without jumping up.
He says, just a number. Do you feel 60?
Yeah, Ira, I don't really. Look at me. I don't look like someone who acts 60. That's for damn sure. But I don't feel it. I don't have gray hairs except in my beard and stuff. This is not dyed at all. But you know what? I don't feel 60. Sometimes my joints feel 60, but not me. But I'm pretty good. I'm hitting an apex now. I don't feel like I should be this old because I'm just now hitting my stride, kind of. But that's what it is. But thank you, Ira. Appreciate that.
All right.
And
Get away from the garage door. Here's a little performance art to see if I break things like my arm or something.
Thank you, Ira. That's very sweet.
Yeah, don't do anything daft.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so here, I'm going to provide your soundtrack.
Nope. Can't do it. I can't twist that much anymore.
Oh, come on, man. You remind me of the Human Torch and Reed Richards against the Mole Man in Fantastic Four #1.
My exercise is putting my quilt cover on. I got working up all right sweaty here doing this.
What? Sweaty Gray. Sweaty Gray in his.
My left arm is dead. I can't even spin anymore.
Arrays. I don't know.
Well, that's fun.
Sweaty Gray and his band of Morays.
My left arm's dead. I'm going to quit doing that before I hurt myself.
Yeah.
Good idea, old man.
Don't do anything.
Who's younger than me, I might add.
He's been through more wars.
I think I could still hit somebody pretty hard with this if I wanted to.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to be the recipient of that.
Hi, NDT.
But yeah, my left arm is just a busted chicken wing on me anymore. The nerve damage is so bad going down my neck. So,
we're sorry to hear that, buddy.
yeah, shit happens.
So shout out from anyone else who might be watching us this week, so we know what we're doing is being seen.
Oh, we got Las Cruces, NDT, and Ira. That's the people.
Well, Ira's the man. I love Ira.
I don't even know
I
Ira.
was younger, so I love Ira. I love Ira, my new TV series. But so how hot is it there, Kyle?
Huh?
How hot is it there?
Oh, it's only 85.
God, I hate you.
Screw that.
Seriously, it's like it's gonna get to 103 today.
Yeah.
Oh.
In this suit, it's about 105 right now, but
oh yeah, you're sweating your ass off.
I'll knock a few pounds off in this couple hours.
Yeah, you're hoping to.
I used to be able to knock off 5 to 10 pounds a session if I really needed to crash the weight.
But do you need to? Why do you need to lose weight? I'm sure you need a bit of flesh on your bones to,
Shit, I'm over 260.
Wait, what?
My fighting weight was 175, 180. So
yeah, but you're not planning on fighting anyone. So what's the point of losing the weight?
Now I'm fighting cancer. That's what I'm fighting now.
Yeah, but does it help you to be
usually
a certain weight to fight it?
During that, don't you?
The doctors told you what weight is best for you to stay at, or anything like that.
Well, they always tell me I need to lose weight and quit smoking. So
right.
Well, then
it's a catch-22 because I take water pills and then it's impossible to sweat those off. And
have you quit smoking then?
Huh?
Have you quit smoking then?
Oh no.
Well,
I smoke while I work out.
That's not going to happen.
So
he's going to be in a ventilator, going like,
"Yeah, I don't."
Cigarette. Yeah.
That's okay.
My girlfriend won't stop smoking. I hate it.
Yeah. The medications I was on and the water pills and stuff I had to take, they're like, try to keep your weight in check, but you're not going to be able to lose weight. And I lost 10 pounds in a 6-month time.
Well, it's 97 degrees in wherever Las Cruces is. What's it saying?
New Mexico.
Southern New Mexico. Is Las Cruces not a place in New Mexico, maybe?
Yeah. Las Cruces,
yes, New Mexico. A very prominent place.
That's James. Yeah, that's where they did the.
That's actually pretty cool, man.
Doesn't it mean? Does it translate as the cross? Does it translate as the cross?
But James area gets hotter than Texas does at points, right, James? I think I'm right. I mean, of course they do.
Las Cruces and White Sands is where they did the original nuke test, just outside of there.
The what test?
Nuclear tests.
Oh, test. And Alamogordo, of course.
And Alamogordo.
Does that mean that Las Cruces has probably got like 2 heads? like
No,
three
Alan
eyes.
Gordo does that, but
James
not
is
Las
just
Cruces.
cool on top of cool with
Yeah.
the Dutch cool on.
Yeah,
top.
Ira probably only has one head. I'm guessing
He's not-
Ira.
He's not one of them like
Or not
mutant-
Ira, James. Is James who's in Las
James
Cruces?
is in New Mexico.
Okay, James. I'm sorry.
I've been trying to
Sorry,
talk him
Ira.
into coming
I
on this
didn't
show
mean to-
for a year. James, you want to
didn't
come
mean
on the
to
show
say you
yet?
got
I've been
two
trying to talk
heads.
you into it for a year. City of Crosses is what Las
I'm
Cruces.
guessing if he's not wanting to come on in the previous 12 months, then I'm guessing it's still a no. I would have thought.
So my friend Chris Walter wants to come on the show. He's from England also, and he's a bit of an EC fanatic. I think we should have him on the show.
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
Lives a half hour from White Sands Missile Range.
Oh,
He wants
really?
to come on and do some comic books.
Yeah, he can come on and talk EC all day long.
Yeah, I would love that. I would
Yeah.
love that. So we'll have Chris on soon. And, Howard said he'd be on anytime we want him. So I'll ask Howard when he wants to come on the show.
Ask
Hopefully
him if he wants to be on next week.
What's that? JD?
Ask him if he wants
On
to come
JM?
on next week.
Fantastic.
JM's on the 12th. Get Howie next week, or your friend next week. Howie the following week. JM the week after that. We'll have
Okay.
a 1, 2, 3. We'll have
I
EC
think I
check-in.
might be gone. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Might be the week before I
can't.
go to Comic-Con. But what I'd like to do.
Yeah, make sure you're here.
Comic-Con hasn't started by Wednesday at 2 p.m.
You heard what Marvel did yesterday, right?
No, what?
They pulled out of Hall H completely.
What? Why?
They pulled out of
the writer
what?
strike. The writing strike going on and the potential actors strike. They pulled out of Hall H completely.
Hall H?
Wow.
Pulled out of what?
Hall H. That's
Hall H.
where all
Yeah.
the panels are, Gray, of all the
That's where all
TV
the big
shows
panels
and
are.
movies.
Okay.
Well,
Right.
that sucks.
So,
Well,
are you
I
allowed
will
to tell us
tell you
yet
this.
what your talk's going to be about, Bill? Because you still haven't told us what your talk's going to be about, have you?
Oh. Well, I can't.
It
I
was
can't
a-
say everything because they haven't
Secret.
given us the go ahead. But I can.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, there are a lot of interviews that were done in the early 2000s, like 2001, I think. Most of them, maybe some of them were done in the late 90s, but they were done by a former vice president of, I think it's Warner Brothers, David Armstrong, and he was also an editor, but he was a vice president. Well, so he could get, yeah, you do, Las Cruces. Good deal. I mean, not good deal, but hopefully you don't have two heads. Hi, everybody. Kenneth Bird. Okay, so where were we? I'm sorry.
You was going to.
The interviewer from Warner Brothers.
Oh, so, and what happened was he did video of about 25 comic pros, most of who are gone today. And one was Murray Severin, one was the recently deceased Johnny Romita Jr. or Johnny Romita Sr.
Senior, yeah. Don't kill the other one off yet.
Huh?
So don't kill the son off yet.
Oh no, I'm not trying to. Sorry, JJ. I wasn't trying to kill you, man. I love you, but no. And there's quite a few EC artists in there. So basically, the panel is going to consist of us talking about the interviews and screening them.
Yeah.
But these are, I mean, I posted the Marie Severin one yesterday. Anyone who wants to go to my Facebook page and find it, it's really actually pretty great. Now you have to remember, Marie Severin was the little sister of John Severin, who worked for EC Comics in the 50s, and she wound up being the colorist for most of the EC issues that we now call classic. And then she went over to Marvel, became their colorist, and also became a artist
Chancellor.
and the house artist as well. But she also co-created characters like Doc Samson, and quite a few others in the early 70s. Her artwork was fantastic. I mean, she didn't get to draw as much as I think she should have.
She did one of my favorite books ever, and will forever be in my top 5. Tales to Astonish '93.
Did she do both stories or just the Hulk story?
Just the Hulk story.
Yeah.
So in '92 and '93,
I think she not only did a Doctor Strange story, I believe she did a Namor story at some point, but she's more known for the Hulk probably than anything else. But her color work on EC is now
Cthulhu Fatagan.
That looks like a Cthulhu version of a Pokemon. Cthulhu. Let's start that. Cthulhu.
Pikachu.
Don't pick me. Don't pick me. Instead, I pick you.
Say Pikachu.
So we talked about this briefly a few weeks ago, but there's a character that one of Lovecraft's best friends created called the Living Ghost, that was in the first 2 issues of an American Comics Group comic. I'm trying to remember what it was. Might be Tales of the Unknown, but what a great character. And I'll talk about it since no one but Gray is here right now. Gray, where did you go? Okay, so go back and lay against the back of your couch for a second, because you're creating an optical illusion for me, and I want to see what I'm seeing.
This is my bed, not the couch.
Oh, okay. So put your head down real quick on the side, and go in. How? Okay, I am totally flabbergasted. I have no idea how we're looking at you. Okay, now I'm freaking out. I can't. Okay. Oh, is that a bunk bed?
Yeah.
I thought you were from a totally different perspective. I thought, oh, that's hilarious, man.
I've slept in a bunk bed since I was about 3 years old, probably, and I'm still sleeping in the bunk bed.
I've never seen a queen size bunk bed before. That's huge.
Yeah, it's big on the bottom and single on the top. Oh, Bill's disappeared. Just me on my own then. Oh, there you're back.
I have to say, where did Kyle came and left?
He does that.
Where are you?
He normally buggers off when you're showing comic books. You say, "Right, I'm just going to show you these comics," and then he buggers off when you're in the middle.
I know. Let me find a comic. Let me find a comic book. Where are my comics? Oh. Okay. I don't know why I'm singing so much today. I'm not in that good a mood. So you can see my crappy living room. There's my Paul McCartney kind of looking Yellow Submarine sculpture we bought years ago. I like that.
Isn't it your turn to do the quiz this week?
What's that?
Isn't it your turn to do the quiz this week?
Well, I'm gonna do it on the cuff, but yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Mark did a quiz. Nevs did a quiz. Pretty sure it must be your turn.
We're not going to do the quiz till the second hour because I've got to get my act together first. But I have some comics here. I probably already shown them, but I'm just grabbing some haphazardly so I can have something to actually act like I'm a comic podcast. So, okay, first off, Midnight Tales #1.
Oh. Yeah, I love them Midnight Tales. I'm trying to collect them.
It's by Wayne Howard, one of the few black.
They were fun covers, didn't they? Them
era.
I've only got about 3, but the one with the sharks falling.
Oh, they're fantastic. They're absolutely
one with the sharks
fantastic.
falling in love with the submarine is amazing.
Now this is
that one?
A beat up copy, but I think I still paid like $10 for it. But this is one of those Doctor Strange comics where he had a mask.
Oh yeah, I've got one of them. And
it's easily. Can you tell who did the cover? I'm sure you can.
No, I'm crap with knowing artists. Gene
Colan.
Okay.
It's a Gene Colan cover.
It's not very common. It's like a yellow figure and there's like an eye. Is that the Eye of Agamotto in the front?
Yes, it is.
Right.
And it's someone else handling it, I think. Well, it may or may not be. let's look at it real quick. It may or may no. Well, maybe it is because it looks like the eye is missing from Doctor Strange.
It's like his reflection on it. Is it?
Right. So you're probably right.
Mm.
I'll have to look that shit up. So next is this dandy
What, you gone sideways?
Australian banana splits
Banana
combination
split.
of American comics.
Hmm.
It's quite thick. And okay, Gray, can you tell me what Bob Marley song does the theme from the Banana Split show up in?
What is a Bob Marley song that actually had the theme from the Banana Splits?
Swear to God, yes. And you've heard it. I know you've heard it. You had to have heard it because it's probably in his top 10 songs.
Oh, well, can I just throw out a few random songs? No Woman, No Cry.
Okay. Buffalo Soldier. They go into this part where in the middle
I
of
was,
it, they
I was
go,
going to say that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit like that.
They would always take a break in Jamaica at 3:00 in the afternoon. And why? Because that's when the Banana Splits was on TV. Apparently, it was like Bob's favorite freaking show. And so they're recording Buffalo Soldier, and he goes, I'm going to throw this in. I don't think anybody cares. And so there you have it. Is that
or are you just telling a funny story?
It's hilarious.
Is that confirmed, or is that just your
Yes,
theory?
I believe it's more than confirmed, actually. Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? So, we all love cartoons, and so did Bob Marley. And
I'm going to have to Google
Marley
that.
actually would not be that old right now. He would be
He died really young, didn't he?
79. So how old would that make him? Well, yeah, he'd be almost 80, I guess. Now he would be 80 now. Yeah.
When was he born?
Huh?
When was he born?
36 years from 79. So I guess 46.
Oh, really? Was it 79 that he died?
Huh?
Was it 79 that he died?
Yeah, I believe he died in 79. Does that sound right to you, Kyle?
Who died in 79?
Bob Marley?
80.
It was 80? It was very early 80 if it was.
Yeah, it was actually, 80 or early 81, but it
wasn't 81. What are you finding, Gray?
I'm just looking it up, what it says about that. It says it was rumored, the song's bridge was rumored to be inspired by the chorus from the Banana Splits.
It has, it can't be anything. Yeah, but what year does he say he died?
Someone said that he would likely never have heard of it, let alone be inspired by it.
Oh no, he heard it. It's well documented. He loved the show. I'll have to find it. I'll bring it.
Well, according to the Bob Marley Foundation in Jamaica, the reggae legend would probably never have heard of Banana Splits, let alone be inspired.
You know why they do that? Because they don't want to get sued for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Mm.
If they admit that, then Hanna-Barbera is going to come a calling. Or WB. No, I'm serious. That's probably
maybe.
Because there's many stories out there that confirm that he loved the show. And, where'd he go? Where'd Goober Fluff go? Goober Bluff, not Fluff. Goober Fluffer sounds really weird. But, so, I have one more comic to show. I bought this and then found out it was ripped. So, I need to fix it somehow or just do something with it. But, probably the greatest Spider-Man cover ever.
Oh, what happened to Kyle?
I don't know. Where'd he go? Kyle, where you go? I don't know why I'm singing like that, but it's fun.
Yeah, well, and again, you need to sing. If you feel the need to sing, go for it.
Well, I will. So, I thought Silent Invasion was Secret Invasion rather was kind of boring, but
Yeah.
I hope they pick it
There's
up.
there's so many now. I haven't got the blinking channels to watch them all. I'd like to watch them all, but
I wish you could. Oh, that's
there's
beautiful.
so many now. It's like impossible. Like tons that I've
You know,
not
all
seen.
these Betty and Veronica and Archie and Punisher. I thought that was ridiculous, but at least they were able to kill Mr. Weatherby. I'm kidding, folks. Oh, here he is, folks. The man in the hoodie.
Marley died in May of '81.
81?
Yeah, he quit touring in '80 because the brain tumor got too big.
Oh, okay.
81.
81. Wow. So he died at 36, 81. So he would be 78 right now. Or something like that. It's amazing the impact he had in 36 years too, if you think about it, because he basically was the singing Castro, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he basically turned the culture around from a bunch of uptight, like, millionaires. I knew some people from Jamaica, and they left because of the Marley influence. And I said, "Oh, Marley, he's a thug. He's as bad as Fidel Castro, and all this crap." And you know what? He wasn't. Let's just be honest. They didn't become communists. They kept their government. He just initiated an agenda of peace, love, and harmony through the love of God and the love of America.
All the people hated him because they all ascribed to Haile Selassie being the second coming, and they
right. And Bob was like, "No, the only Jesus is Jesus."
Was he?
And he was quite religious, and I think a lot of what the Rastafarians believe now came from Bob. I mean, it was a religion, old religion before that, but I think Bob kind of put his imprint on it, and they can't ignore, especially in this day and age, all of the content he left about his professed beliefs. So there's that.
One of my all-time favorite music stories involves Ziggy Marley and the Wailers and my niece, and just, oh my God, the humor to that moment.
That's so
I'll
cool.
never forget it.
That is so cool. So did some of the original Wailers come back and work with Ziggy?
All of them but Peter Tosh.
Well, yeah, Peter Tosh was an
All of
asshole.
them,
but Peter's
Tosh.
been dead for years now because he was
But
shot.
I have met every single member of the Wailers except for Peter Tosh and, of course, obviously Bob Marley. But I booked the show Ziggy was playing. I booked the opening act for him.
So I saw Bob. I thought it was 79, but now that you've brought all this stuff up, it might have been 80, but I still think it might have been 79. I'm not sure.
He had to quit touring like 6 months before because it was getting the cancer.
So it might have been 79, but I saw him in Austin, and it was quite a show. I mean, it was more than I expected. I mean, in so many ways. You got a contact high just from being in the arena, but it was. I'm not even kidding about that. But that's like the third or fourth time I ever smoked weed, and I grew up in Hawaii, and I smoked it once, and I thought I was going to go to jail, and then, I was like 7 or 8. So that's why I thought I wasn't ever going to jail. But I thought someone must have seen me take a puff, even though I was in the middle of a jungle in the back of our Air Force base. Just one of those things where you're so paranoid because you're a kid anyway, and then you smoke pot, and then you're even more paranoid. So
hungry.
Yeah, and hungry. And very hungry.
At the 06 show with Ziggy, I'm trying to remember the band. I keep wanting to say 380, but it was a band with a bunch of numbers in it. It was one of my niece's favorite bands, so I took my 15-year-old niece to see the show. And we're standing side stage with Ziggy and a couple of the Marleys. And Ziggy, I kid you not, had this
couple of
Cheech and
Marleys, the
Chong
Whalers.
joint. He had this Cheech and Chong joint up behind his ear and up above his wrap, above his head wrap. And the thing looked like a Cheech and Chong shit split. I mean, it was that thick and that long, and it was just tucked behind his ear, and he'd take a hit and let it burn out and then tuck it back in behind his dreads. But he had this Cheech and Chong joint behind his ear, and he's teaching my 15-year-old niece from the country suburbs about Rastafari love, and she's like, Rastafari love to the world, just don't infringe upon us, but Rastafari love. And then they spent 15 minutes laughing at all the white college kids and the contact high drifting through the thing, and they're all bouncing up down. He's like, look at all them white boys, just do that.
Well, it's true though. It's totally true.
They're making a mess, but yeah, I got some great Ziggy Marley stories.
I'm not jumping down or anything, but what the hell? Okay.
Hey, here's a view. Oh, look, it's a comic.
Gray looks tired today. Gray.
Yeah, I'm always tired.
I know. You're tired of this
Marie
crap.
Severin artwork.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
She could draw as good as anybody on the Marvel roster at any time. She is amazing.
Now, if Mark was coming on, I'm boxing these up to ship them out.
Center.
There's a limited Ramita signature.
Tell me that.
There's Chilling Adventures #1 with Sabrina.
Yep. He needs that desperately.
There's a Kabuki signed by David Mack. And a Batman record.
Yay, Batman!
And this past week he's picked out a lot of books for my grandson, Spider-Man related. So I'm gonna let go of some of my books for him. I gotta put them in the thing, get them in the mail this week, which means these will be coming over. These will be coming over to England, but I still got to get Bill and Johnny's. But the originals of these are going out this week. Look,
are we all getting ours? Oh my god, I love that.
I gotta get yours in the mail, Bill. But
I'm so happy. Well, that's sweet of you, man. That's super cool.
Mark,
that is super cool.
Johnny's got to go up to Canada.
Johnny Bunny.
And the Greyman.
And the Grey with the Greyman. Sounds like you're a character from Phantasm or something.
And the Moi. Yeah. And what's the other big one that stays here for me?
Could you see that, Gray?
What?
I'll show you again. Hold on.
Yep. Granted, it does say to the Geeky Weekly, but I'm pretty sure I'm keeping the original off. I don't know, Graham. Do you want the all of us, or can I keep
No, mate, you keep it, mate. You keep it. I'm fine. Things like that just go in blinking. I don't put them on the walls. I've got no wall space.
I'll put them on the wall
goes in a box
where I do my other podcasts. I love it.
So I need to put those with Marks today. Put these back in here because it's going to be a minute before I get there.
I like this
Johnny.
perspective. I look like I'm a maniacal man who's just shrunk everybody down. I'm going to get you. Sorry.
Shrink.
I have too much fun on the show. You know that.
Yeah, you need to get yourself a bloody tripod so we haven't got to look at your Gil Kane all blinking day. Get yourself a tripod.
I don't have any bugula up there, dude. Come on.
No, but it's just a weird angle, mate.
Anywhere. I can even do it up here.
It's just like, I just think it's better.
Bill's like
it's better on the level.
Yeah,
that's straight level.
Gil Kane knows.
That's the best way to do it, I reckon.
Christ. Are you
I think so,
mocking
anyway.
my nose?
We see the Gil Kane. The schnoz. Have my schnoz.
It's just the
I can put
The,
this anywhere.
the ultimate comic book
Mm.
character. Gil Kane's nose. Rob Liefeld's feet.
plus we
Ditto
can see your
hands.
feeling.
Ditto hands. No. Rob Liefeld is absence of feet.
Trying to be Kirby hands, but my hands aren't thick enough to be Kirby hands.
Mine are. So, once again, folks, here's the Bill Field.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. You sure you weren't born downwind of the nuclear testing?
Oh no, I'm from a whole nother fucking planet, man.
That makes so much sense, actually.
Hate to spring that on you, but
I can see it now.
Look. My middle
Actually,
finger is
I
short.
think there might be a story about you in this book, Bill. Missed you in space.
Hold on a second. I want to show my stair step fingers. I can never know where the camera. Okay.
Bill came from space. It says.
What?
You need to hit mirror my camera. It'll confuse you less. Go into settings, camera, and mirror my camera. Are you guys getting an echo off me, or am I just the only one here?
There's some vibration going on.
That's me. I was doing that. Sorry.
No.
But I mean, when I talk and stuff.
No, it wasn't that.
Oh, that wasn't me? Okay.
That wasn't that,
No,
Bill.
I keep hearing a little echo and vibration.
There's a bit of a buzz going on, isn't there? There's a little bit of buzzing.
Yeah, every once
Okay,
in a
who
while.
invited the fuzz?
I'm a little too far away from my signal is my problem.
Are you doing Mission Impossible, Bill?
No, it's like mystery music, like when something
It's
happens,
just-
or science fiction when something weird
Okay.
happens. It's
I
like
thought you were just giving voice to this. I thought you were just giving voice to the soundtrack in your head, maybe.
oh no, that would be.
That is Mission Impossible.
Which, ironically, I just watched the latest. Oh, that's beautiful. I
Like
just
Green
watched the
Lantern
latest.
Ring.
I watched the latest Mission Impossible movie yesterday.
All right, cool.
I wasn't impressed. I mean, the seventh one's about to come out, but some of them are really, really good. Some of them just suck ass. I don't mean that bad towards Tom Cruise, but
Yeah,
Tom, I'll be in
right.
any movie you want to put me in.
I saw the trailer for the new movie. Actually, when I was in the cinema today, they look a bit old now. A lot of them do.
Well, I mean, Tom's older than me, so I want to say Tom's probably 61.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It don't look terrible for his age, but yeah.
The first movie I saw Tom Cruise in was Taps in 1980.
Taps
With Timothy Hutton.
Timothy Hutton. Yeah.
Sean Penn's first movie.
Oh, is it like phone tapping or something like that?
No. It's like.
What, military?
That's called Taps over here.
Okay.
Funeral. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and George C. Scott was in it. Who
Tap is what we turn to get the water out
before.
In the UK, you turn the tap on and the water comes out. That you foolishly call faucets, we call taps.
Oh yeah, we call it tap water, but we don't call it a tap. Well, I guess some people
You call it tap water, but it comes out of faucet. Surely you should call it faucet water. Make your mind up, guys.
Well, yeah.
If you're going to call it tap water, then it comes out of a tap, doesn't it?
Well, it is a tap. I mean, you guys
We tap that
know how to
ass,
state
what
things
we do.
more
We tap that
blatantly than we do.
You stick a faucet up your ass. Is that why? Is that why?
That ass. That's right. We tap.
Is that when you're forcing it? You're forcing it when you tap that ass. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's called a bidet, isn't it? When you force a faucet up your ass, isn't
that
that? Yeah. See, bidets are a big thing in Texas now. It kind of freaks me out. I've never encountered one, but I don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need one, and I don't know it.
Yeah.
But I don't especially like water up my butt. But
Yeah.
and that's just me. I'm just saying. Kyle, I'm sure, has experienced it because Kyle's a world traveler. Kyle probably owns a bidet.
He's a man of experience.
I like water up my butt.
I don't either.
He just
you
uses the
do
garden
or you
hose.
don't? I don't want to get water butted instead of waterboarded.
Yeah, water buddy.
Fair enough,
So,
mate.
so, Kyle, did you ever see anybody torture anybody when you're in the military?
I have no comment.
Yeah, I couldn't have thought we would be able to comment on that.
No, and I didn't want to put you on the spot, but I know things. I knew you would tell me that if you had to tell me that. But yeah,
Huh.
I mean,
I have no
I could
comment.
tell if I was in combat, I would use any means necessary, and I don't mean that bad way.
Like it's
Well,
strictly to combat. Seriously, come on.
what?
Like that's strictly to combat. Come on.
Oh no! You're right. You're right. You're right. People torture people all the time without combat being involved.
Yep.
Yep. There's psychological warfare as well, which is considered torture.
Yeah.
So I think that's what you're doing to me right now, Kyle, and I feel really weird.
I'm being obviously obsequious.
You are obsequious, purple, and clairvoyant is what Steve Martin would call it.
Yeah.
But, wow. I just pulled that out of the air. Remember?
Suck
Wasn't that
eggs.
a great song?
I served that up to you.
I love that. Yeah, you just handed it
I
to
want to
me.
be oblong and have my knees removed.
Yes. What I believe. That was separate. That was something completely different. That was even funnier.
Grandpa bought a rubber.
And
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Steve Martin's stand-up routine.
Yeah.
I actually saw Steve on the Wild and Crazy tour. And that was I was a sophomore in high school, so that was 40 plus years. Man, I'm old. Hi,
Mama Carl.
Hi, Janet.
Mama Martinez.
Hey, Janet, we loved having you. Hey, Janet, did Kyle send you the link to my Shroud series? I hope he did. I sent it to him.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if she's watched it.
Janet, you were probably the best guest we've ever had, and I'm not kidding you. I enjoyed you tremendously, even in spite of you spawning Kyle. Kidding, Kyle. I love you. But your mom is great.
Right? Yeah, she said, yeah, I'm watching the Shroud show with Bill.
Aw, thanks, Janet. That's so great. Yeah, I'm like the worst host ever. Except on here, I'm like I far exceed the talent in this show. I'm kidding, guys. Hey, where did you come up with Goober Fluff or Goober Bluff? I need to know that.
That's
Kyle.
whatever comes to my head when I'm typing.
Is Goober Bluff? I think it's more Goober Fluff. Quite frankly,
it should be Constantine Goober Fluff the Third.
Yes,
I honestly thought about that, but the I look kind of silly. That's where I've already done the I look kind of silly.
I'm the third, but
So
I'm not now because both my precedents are dead. So
But
I don't know
way
if you
I
knew
write,
this, Gray, but in this
Is that how it works? Do you go up the ranking then if the other ones have died?
You get rid of the third. Like so now I'm the only.
Okay.
So my dad told me, like on his deathbed, he goes, "Well, you're going to have to drop the third." Still on my.
Well, you would have been second at that point, wouldn't you? Or
still on my driver's license, but I'm not going to. But I don't sign it. I don't sign the third anymore on anything.
No.
But I'm not going to pay to get it.
I'm pretty sure that's something unique to America. I don't think I've ever any other country where they.
Yeah. So the funny thing is I still wanted. So this is the joke in my family, but I wanted to keep the third somehow. My middle name is Raymond, so I thought I'll change my middle name to Traymond. And then I realized, Kyle, do you know what that would mean? Kyle does. He's yawning.
WTF.
Kyle, it would, huh? Did you say it?
What?
WTF.
Would then be WTF.
WTF.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned that before, actually. I remember that Traymond.
Yes, I have. And so my family then made Traymond like the cool the cool Bill or Uncle Bill, not me. Like there's Bill, and then there's Tremond, who's way
one
cool.
of your
And so everybody goes, Tremond wouldn't say that, or oh, that's pure Tremond, which I get very, very rarely. But yeah. So
one of your
one
of the voices in your head is Tremond.
You never know.
Basically,
I if I have to pay the same to get the third taken off my name, I might as well add Tremond. You know, that's what I think. I might as well make it fun.
You want a good laugh? Hey, Mom, you want to come on the show again today?
Oh my gosh.
Should be like, no.
She's so sweet. I love your
Shroud.
mom. I want to kidnap your mom. Not in a bad way. Just I miss my mom. But your mom's sweeter than my mom was. My mom was kind of rough sometimes. Not in a bad way, but she just kind of told it as it is. You know, she always expected the worst of me, but not jail time or anything. But she knew I would run in the rental.
Mom's scrubbing the rental house.
Oh, no, come
on.
I actually did win a few awards for stuff, but that's another story. But,
someone's breaking up. Is it just my sound, or is that? Can you do that as
well?
well?
Breaking up there.
Yeah, your sound is fucked up. What happened? Pardon my French fault.
You went to a dead spot in your connection, Bill. Now
act weird. Come on, try hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Gray looks all concerned. And now
You sound like the cast of Sesame Street.
Oh no, you're
bloody well.
are we all bad? Oh, that's.
I don't know. You're bad. But
we're all
you
bad.
sound like Dalek.
Sorry, I was trying to get the auto tune thing.
But yeah, the name like my writing, I write in the moment. I may have something pop in my head and I'll write in.
Okay, I'm gonna go out about that. Come back and see if it changes.
All that Vogon poetry crap
No,
I write for you, Gray, I just write it as I'm typing it because it's coming in my head. It just flows out.
Yeah.
So Bill will step out and step back in. My mom's a thoughtful writer, and she
sounds come back now.
Each line. Is it coming in and out on me too?
No, it sounds now that Bill's popped out. It's coming in normal.
Yeah.
I think it must have been his phone making some racket.
But my mom writes so meticulous, and she'll be like, "Oh, I got to change that word, and I got to move this," and it's like I just flow. What comes out of me comes out of me.
Yeah.
I put very little thought into what I write. It's just the emotion in the moment. I've written songs in 10 minutes like that, and recorded them within a half an hour. That was one of the main ways I swooned my wife. I was sitting around a bunch of musicians with her, and we were talking about writing music, and she's like, what's the process and whatever. And I'm like, well, you're sitting here. So I wrote the lyrics to a song. My guitarist buddy put the basic chords around it. We went downstairs to the recording studio and had it tracked within 30 minutes. And she was like, wow. And I'm like, yay, she's going to like me. Wasn't the best thing I ever did, but it was a song written about her, and we recorded it. So
romantic.
Yeah, bourgeois romance.
Chicks dig the romantic stuff.
Oh wow, you guys both still sound like Stapp.
No, yeah, you sound like Stapp.
It's your end, Bill. Your phone's making a lot of noise.
Can you go out? Come back in.
You say again? No.
He said he'll come back. He'll go out and come back in.
Turn your phone off and on. Maybe that'll do it. You've done something weird to it.
Because I can't even hear anything you guys are actually saying.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah,
Is it just on my end?
Yeah.
No, your phone is messing up. Oh, all we can hear is crackle from you.
Never know if you can read sign language. Crackle. Damn, it's got my joints so stiffened up I can't even spell crackle right. Or, you look like you're pretty bored in an hour.
Yeah, just tired, man. Tired. I got to go and do my dinner in a minute. Oh, at some point. Just aching, always aching nowadays. Don't take me long. I don't know. I'm supposed to be looking for work, but like I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to work. To be honest, I just get tired so quick. You know. But there you go. There have to be writers for everyone. All the works are valuable. Las Cruces says, crackle, crackle, crackle. I don't know. Las Cruces can sit and watch us talking bollocks. It's like he's got good good temperament to be able to sit down and watch us rattling on about nothing much in particular.
Yeah, he sounds like Max Headroom cutting in and out. But yeah.
Let's play a video. I'm gonna play a video.
Is it somebody farting?
Not this time. It's an advert. It's an advert, a PSA from 1962 or something. I don't know. Where is it? Here you go. Oh, if it works. If we can get it to work. Oh no. I forgot how crappy this internet is. This computer is.
Family normally, but boy, I found out what they mean by a dog's life when we took a motor trip this summer.
Can you see it? Oh, there you
The
go.
first night out, we were all tired and hungry.
You can hear it,
And
but
what do you
can't see
think?
it.
We got
No,
lost.
Yeah.
Funny, I could have sworn I knew this road by heart. You might think he'd remember to take along a simple thing like a road map. When we stopped for a swim one hot day, everything was fine, except they just don't know enough to come in out of the sun or use some sun lotion. Or they going to regret it. Then there was the beautiful scenery we were supposed to look at. Hey, he's going so fast, I can't see a thing. And when we finally stopped at a nice spot for a picnic lunch, hurry up, Dad, you've posed us here for 5 minutes already. But I just realised the camera isn't loaded. I forgot to get film. I was pretty disgusted, but when we started to leave the picnic grounds later, I was downright ashamed. Say, how about cleaning up that mess you left behind? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, you're quite right, we will. Well, we finally got home again, and was I glad to hear Mr. Green's first remark. Next time we take a trip, we're going to prepare for it ahead of time and do the right things. Yip, yip, hooray! Published as a public service in cooperation with the National Social Welfare Assembly, coordinated organisation for national health, welfare and recreation agencies of the US.
Well, there we go.
There you go. Wasn't that fascinating?
The U.S. is NHS. National Health and Safety Board. That's what I always think of when people over there talk about the NHS medical thing.
Okay, now you guys all sound normal again.
Yeah, you sound normal too. Now
Yeah.
show us your titties, Bill.
Here's the right one.
No.
Sorry, folks. Too much information. But I do anything Cal says. I don't really.
Oh, Lord help us.
Are you hot as hell? You look hot, Kyle.
Burning up.
Who's got a big
Burning up. I gotta bring this sweatshirt out when I get done.
Jesus Christ. Why are you wearing... It looks beautiful there.
Trying to lose some pounds.
Just
You guys
dropping a
always
few
have
pounds,
like
sweating a little bit off.
picturesque skies.
You want to lose some pounds? Send me some money, mate. That's a good way to lose some pounds. So it'll be dollars for you, so that doesn't quite count.
You'd have to convert to cash, and that's too much.
I ain't even
cash.
got a sixpence hidden in my ass crack right now.
Get the suspense from Kyle's arse. Oh man, don't tell us it's that butt is late over there.
It's got 9.
That's not too late. Now, why couldn't Mark show up? He's going to a brewery, I know.
Yeah, he's on holiday. He's on a little trip with his missus, isn't he? So.
Yeah. Well, that says it all.
He's on a little trip. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
I think he
can't be playing with the boys
longer than I have. So yeah, he's
with the missus.
He's meow.
He's not even watching our show. That makes me sad.
I know.
Not even on there, not even commenting on it. Come
he's
on.
probably sucking on some tasty beers in the blinking brewery that he's going to. He's probably sitting there.
He can at least say hi, fellas.
He's on his 3rd or 4th pint, probably.
Here, I'll do my Mark impersonation today. Well, hello, fellows. I'm here drinking my brandy, and I just picked up auction number 1 this week, and
oh dear,
I miss that guy so much. Damn it, Mark. Where are you? Mark, where are you? What is that? That's like
I was looking like a Doctor Who villain.
Oh, that's cool. No. Do the big round hole again. Yes.
Looking through the round window. You could go down and save them guys in the submarine.
The love. Oh man, those guys are still not saved yet.
No, I don't think
they only have enough oxygen till tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Okay, so why would anyone in their right mind send a vessel down like that didn't have a way to retrieve them in case of an emergency like that? And that's just
greed. They
stupid.
charge $250,000 a ticket, and they're too greedy to have a backup plan.
Oh well, you know what? At that cost, and you know what? That the guy from NPR wrote it last year, and he said they used an actual like game system joystick to control the thing.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's so freaking ridiculous, and people paid that much.
Yep.
And basically, what they do is they seal you in this tin can. Yeah. You can't get out for anything.
You couldn't get out of that depth anyway. If you got out of that depth, you'd be turning into a bloody pool of.
Well, I know, but I'd rather be able to take a chance than die.
There is no chance. You'll be dead.
Well, I know.
That's true. I don't know why they didn't have like a craft like this on a blinking chain.
I know. It just seems like so ridiculous to me.
Like that. Something that's like connected to the surface still with like wires.
Talk about your worst business.
Yeah. Certainly not something I'd do. Bill's gone again. If I had that money, I certainly wouldn't be spending it on daft things like that.
Yeah.
I'd have a bigger house.
If I had that, I'd go to space. I'd go to space, spend 24 hours in official space, come back down, die happy.
Nah, screw that. I just buy some nice things for me and Lisa.
Yeah.
That's just have some peace of mind, monetary peace of mind. That'd do me. Don't want to go anywhere particularly. Don't want to see any particular sites. Just want to not have to worry about bills. That's it. That's all I care.
That'd be a beautiful thing.
Nice quiet life. Nice quiet life, but stress-free life. That's all. That would be my dream. Or to be able to make money from doing my hobbies, but yeah, I can't do that. No way.
When your hobbies become work, you learn to hate them.
Yeah, but they don't become work because no one's interested in what I do, so it's never going to happen. Oh dear.
Which is why I write so little. I did that stretch for a couple of years for Fanzine, but I've been asked to write in a dozen different books, and I'm like, nope.
You not
making it work. You want to talk to me, that's fine. You want to quote me, that's fine. But you are not going to have me pumping out chapters on your time.
Just you lose all motivation, didn't you? You lose all motivation.
I have no interest in doing that. Like, you want to record a conversation we have? Great. You know, if you want to do that and transcribe it, fantastic. You want me to write a book about it? Never.
Yeah.
No interest whatsoever.
Yeah. We should change the name of this bloody old show from Geeky Weekly, man. We hardly ever talk about geeky stuff. We should we should just change. Just make it old farts and leave it at that. Just leave it at old farts.
Old farts shooting the shit about nothing in particular.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Well, living the geeky life, that's what it is. I feed my fucking birds. I read my comic books.
Yeah.
I play my video games. I kvetch about life.
Oh, I just see when you're
Geeky Weekly.
Yeah. Oh well. Got a comic mark this Sunday. I kind of wish we didn't, to be honest. Rather just sit with Lisa and relax. But there you go.
Yeah, you got to out that rhino.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
Now that's officially a major spec book. Now that they've shown him transforming, and you've seen the trailer for Craven, right?
No, I haven't. No.
Look up the trailer for Craven. I'm not gonna spoil anything because everybody says it. You actually get to see a glimpse of the rhino.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
The actual rhino, not some metallic bullshit.
Yeah.
They introduced the actual rhino. Look up the Red Band trailer to Craven.
Right. I've seen like his costume doesn't look very accurate, does it? But you know, they're
working towards it. They're in the tail end of the trailer. They show parts of. They show it coming into place.
Right. Okay.
That's like they showed a rhino coming into place, and it's
I didn't mind the Venom movies. Did you watch the Venom movies? I thought that was all right.
Yeah, they're all right. A lot of them, they're all right. They couldn't be terrible, but they're all right.
No. Because they can't all be
about the Batman movie. I thought they screwed up so much in the original, the '89 Batman. It was gross.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was really just disappointed. I was like incensed to it, to be honest. At one point, I was like literally as close as I've ever come to someone to stand up and shout in the middle of the cinema.
My favorite thing about Batman 2 was the fact that my friend Doug was in it.
Oh yeah.
But again, I mean, they got some things right. You talk about a perfect casting for the Penguin, Nevs DeVito. A perfect casting for the Joker at the time was Nicholson, and he's the only saving grace, and even then he was vanilla. They made it all cartoony instead of brutal action.
Yeah.
But you know,
the fight scenes were not great.
Right?
when the bloody the bat plane suddenly developed a pair of scissors underneath it, I was like, oh, this is rubbish. This is just the same as the bloody 60s Batman. A bloody scissors appearing underneath the bat plane. I was just like, oh, screw this.
Yeah. Now Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman. That was money.
Yeah, she was cool. But I think that the thing was
really good.
The main reason I didn't like it so much was because it was just hitting the time where I was reading a lot of comic books, and it was like excitement to have I had to see that we had the Superman films, but I wasn't too worried about them because I wasn't sort of super ingrained in reading the comics at that time. But when the Batman movie came out, I've been reading the comics like seriously for a while, and that's every little thing that wasn't like the comics in my head. I was like, that wouldn't happen in the comic book. That wouldn't happen in the comic book, and so I kind of like put too much story into it, but. Now I just learned to just like accept it for what it is. You got to realize it's no one's vision is going to be exactly the same as yours. You know,
you
just
got. That's what made me nuts about Guardians of the Galaxy. They could have screwed up Yondu more.
Yeah,
them are fine with, but they screwed up Yondu so bad.
Yeah, I kind of almost prefer a superhero film where I don't really know the characters that much because you don't feel that you can't like go in with a preconceived notion. You know.
Yeah.
Like Hellboy, when I saw the Hellboy movie, I thought it was great, but I've got no idea what the characters are like in the comics, particularly. But in the movie,
that was pretty close to the comics and the BRPD. That was pretty cool. I loved Watchmen. People hated that. They're like, "Well, it missed this, this, and this." And I'm like,
"Yeah, I thought it was good,
but it hit on the character."
Yeah, there were some bits
on Rorschach.
Yeah, and some scenes where you could look at it on the screen, you was like, that just looks like the comic book panel, like the funeral scene. You have the gates at the funeral and everything. Like for that, the comedian's funeral. For that, that's just like the comic page jumping out at us.
Yeah,
you know, certain bits.
That's That's why, Bill, if you're still listening, you need to get Jackie Earl Haley, his neighbor, who played Rorschach in that. I could talk to him a whole segment just about what it was like doing that movie and how he really, if I listed the top 3 people who have captured a superhero character the most, he's in the top 3, if not number 1, every time. I mean, he made this out. Like,
I thought he was good. He
Brandon
had
Lee as the Crow is probably
the
number 1.
intensity. He had the manic intensity, didn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant. But like Brandon Lee as the Crow, him as Rorschach.
So it's your list, mate. Don't look to me for.
I really can't. I mean, Hemsworth makes a good Thor, but you know, those two stepped into the comic book character, brought it to life, brought it to the screen, carried it off like no one can. That's 1A and 1B. Just Rorschach and him as Brandon Lee as the Crow.
Who was Dr. Manhattan in that film?
Billy Crudup.
All right, it's mainly CGI as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of CGI with that. But they really got that movie right. You know, everybody said, well, it was missing all this stuff. But it's like, well, it was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
But they got it right. They got it right.
I'd rather it had the psychic octopus, like teleporting in the middle of New York. I'd rather that had happened, to be honest. Just to stake the couple, but making it Dr. Manhattan made sense in its own way as well, to be honest. Yeah. Or making it, appear that it was Dr. Manhattan. It worked with the story still, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have been a comic book accurate, like a teleporting squidoid, psychically screaming and destroying the minds of people for miles around. That would have been more fun, but there you go.
But yeah, that would fit more into a cartoon. That's why I always say DC generally owns the better cartoons, but not the movies. But then I'd still put Watchmen in the top 3, even over a bulk of Marvel movies. Because I'm big into Marvel, but
I think the Marvel
movies as good as Watchmen.
I think a lot of the Marvel movies are overrated, and a lot of the DC movies are underrated. But that's my personal opinion. I love the Green Lantern movie. I really liked it. Every time people say, "Oh, Green Lantern was crap," I go, "No, I love that movie. Shut up." I think it was cool.
He was a little cheesy, as how there was a little Ryan Reynolds cheese, but the core they got right.
You get that in the superhero movies anyway. All the superhero movies have got to have the jokes and like silliness in them nowadays, haven't they? They can't do a straight up superhero movie when it's like being seriously played. There's got to be jokes in there. It just seems to be the way of them. The bits that I'd like resonate with is when I see something that to me could have come from the comic book, like the whole wielding of the ring when the helicopters crash in. He makes the big train kind of track to and I just thought that to me it was like a comic book coming to life. How the ring was utilized in that particular scene and a few other scenes as well. So for me that was cool. And to be honest, the whole costume thing, a lot of people weren't happy with the CGI costume, but to me that makes more sense than what they have in the comic books because it is a ring construct, isn't it? So it should look like the other ring constructs. But in the comic book, they've never done that. I don't know why, but they should have done. But there you go.
But like Captain America 1, I thought was kind of bad because they changed his origin too much.
Right.
But 2 and 3, Winter Soldier and Civil War are 2 of the best comic book movies ever made too.
That is another thing that when they started making more superhero movies, another thing that annoyed me a bit was quite often the superheroes are fighting against their own menaces that they've created themselves, or they're fighting each other. And I was just like, why? We don't get enough superhero movies that they should be fighting each other, like Batman versus Superman and whole Civil War thing. It's like there's tons of stories and tons of villains. Why are we seeing them fighting each other or fighting something that they've created themselves? Like when they made Ultron, basically fucked up and made Ultron. So basically, it's like half the movies they're fighting against things that they've made the bloody problem in the first place. That was my mindset. They should have concentrated more.
They did get Loki right. Loki has been good throughout. Loki, Tom Hiddleston throughout, just perfectly cast.
Yeah,
perfectly cast.
Bad Penny's return. The Bad Penny
We're
is
just talking about Jackie Earl Haley. You need
What's
to get
that?
Jackie Earl Haley on the show so I can talk to him about Watchmen for an hour and a
Oh,
half.
I'd love that. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. And well, he was also the
Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah, but he was also the main villain on The Tick.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where
The
I have his
Mortis.
autograph. That's where I have his autograph from. But
Which
yeah,
which
I really
version of
would.
the Tick?
I
The
don't know if
second.
you heard us talking about it, but the best characterizations, there's only two I could come up with that are truly untouchably fantastic. And that's Brendan Lee as the Crow and Jackie Earl Haley as Rorschach.
As Rorschach.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the recent one, the Amazon one, wasn't it? The Tick, the Amazon one with the British actor playing the Tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
British
Peter
comedian.
Serafinowicz.
That's his name. Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was really good series. That did he only go for one series or two?
Great.
in the end?
Two.
He only went two
Two.
seasons.
I thought it was
Two
really well
sucked.
done.
They were in pre-production on 3 when Amazon canceled it because of ratings.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the theme song is by what's the
I
name?
remember
of the
the
band?
song.
It's a great song. It
was a fun show though.
is great show. Great.
Played it well.
Absolutely. Yeah, they didn't get it right on the Fox series. Well, they did with the actor, the
Warburton.
yeah.
Patrick Warburton.
Warburton was fantastic.
They had a cartoon version as well, didn't they?
What?
They
Yeah.
have a cartoon version as well.
Yep.
Yeah, the cartoon version is much better known and received over here. It went,
Yeah.
3 seasons?
Yeah, 2 or 3 seasons. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you could get Jackie Earl on the show, I'd be thrilled. I could talk to him a whole show and not let anybody.
Let me see what I can do and reach out to his people.
Do you ever see that film? I think it's called Bolt, like a superhero movie. It's called Bolt, but it's it's like just a bloke with mental problems smacking people with a blinking
I have
wrench.
no idea what you're fucking talking about, man.
Sure, it's called Bolt. He just whacks people with a wrench. That's his kind of like superpower.
And Jackie Earl Haley's in that?
No, I'm talking about a different film. That's why
No,
I said,
I
if
don't
you
know
guys
about
ever
it.
seen the film The Wrench, the Bolt. I think it's called Bolt. Oh, I can't remember now.
I don't know. I hear Bolt and I think of that silly cartoon that my grandson always makes us watch with the dog.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm kind of confused. Let's have a look. I might have it up here. See, let's have a look for my superhero.
Which Bolt is like the son of Thunderbolt, which is the dog.
It probably isn't
that
called
all
Bolt. I'm
dogs
probably
in
confusing it.
101 Dalmatians watch on TV. There you go, folks. In a nutshell.
Graham's crotch. We're getting Graham Crotch on the show.
No, you're not.
I could live my whole life without you saying that. Making that like
My
an
crotch is
apex
over here. The camera is
of the
there.
show.
No crutch at all.
Great crotch. Okay. Great crotch.
And now, if we want to get the ratings up on this, he needs to twerk again.
Vixen.
Get him to twerk again.
Vixen. Was that a DVD of the series?
Yeah, Roger.
I'm Batman.
You're gray man. You're so stupid. You look like what would happen if Batman and ZZ Top had a baby that was old and had gray hair already? It'd be Gray Man.
Hey. Roger popped up in the thread.
You're not
Maybe we
old,
should get
Gray.
Roger on Old Parks for a while.
What's that?
Roger popped up in the thread. Maybe we should get Roger on Old Parks for a while.
Roger Hugh McKenzie?
No, Metarog.
I don't know who that is. Show that to me again. Bring that one back.
That's a card from my girlfriend. Have a super
Oh,
birthday.
I love that.
And then she's got a cartoon inside. That's supposed to be me saying, "I will protect you forever, my cutie beauty," and she's saying, "Swoons."
I love that. Aww.
Happy
Hey,
birthday,
what was
Super
that
Lish,
you
my
showed us
hero.
right before that?
Oh, you want to see the Spider-Man Far From Home, wasn't it?
No, you showed something else.
The first one was Supergirl.
No, you showed
Being
the
John
one with
Malkovich.
Vixen.
Oh,
Malkovich.
Oh, that's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, it was a cartoon. It was quite a good cartoon, actually. It wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't bad. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Kyle, didn't it have all the voices of the Arrowverse?
Something like
I think
that.
it did, yeah.
There
I
was
didn't
very
like this
many.
film much. You guys like this film?
Love it. Love it. Look. So you need to
Moments of
look
that
on,
film are
look on the extras.
fantastic. Others are terrible, but there
Yeah.
are fantastic moments in
To
there.
be quite
look
honest,
on the extras, Greg. Look on the extras and see if it gives you the black and white version.
all right.
I hear
deleted scenes.
I hear that's the best way to watch it, and I've never had an opportunity.
I found myself feeling sorry for the villains because they were hopelessly outmatched. There was no way they could defeat.
Even though he was at his lowest ebb, they had to use a clone of him to take him out.
Yeah,
he had no chance. They had no chance.
Stephen Merchant as Caliban was another brilliant casting.
Oh, he
quite
was
like
fantastic.
Suicide Squad. That movie
All the
wasn't bad.
casting was good. And the girl, she's gone on to great things. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I have to be in the right mood to watch Scott Pilgrim. Oh, that's a very good Spider-Man, actually. Again, watch the black and white version. It's better.
There's a black and white version for you.
Oh, well, yeah, there's no color.
Exactly.
I actually met Buster Crabbe when I was a kid. He was awesome. Hey, kids. He's getting cigarettes at a convenience store after a con that I'd just seen him at. And he's like, hey, kids, don't smoke. And he started smoking in front of us. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Good.
See if I can find that movie I was trying to tell you about.
I'm gonna grab you. Sorry. I'm playing a cover from Ant-Man again. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's not a superhero one.
No.
Obviously on the wrong shelf.
Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can. He spins a web in his size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out!
Look out!
There
Look
goes
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. In the
A lot of people
dead of night.
A lot of people take the piss out of the Martha scene in Batman vs Superman. I thought that was cool. I like that scene. I don't know what the blinking people take the piss out of it for. I thought it was a good scene.
I did too. Oh, I love that. Oh,
yeah.
Do you have the Two-Face one?
No, look, I've got this one. Adam West naked.
Oh yeah, I could live my whole life with that. And you have it autographed. That's really weird, dude.
I think it's just a photo stat. I think it's a when I was working in the post office, there was a guy who used to come in. He was into geeky stuff like me, and he gave me this. I think it must have been signed to him, original one, and he's just got a photo stat of it for me.
Freaking weird, dude. Yeah, I like that. I didn't think it was horrible, but a lot of people do.
Return to the Batcave.
I thought that was an excellent movie, by the way.
Comic book, the movie.
Love that. Oh, that's always good. Good. Oh, of course. Linda Carter.
I've had this about 4 years. I've never even opened it yet.
Jesus.
It's got 3 seasons out of it in there.
Oh, that's funny.
There's an obscure one for you.
I don't remember that.
Comic book villains. I remember that. I remember the name. Is that the one where they're trying to get a collection of comic books? An old man's died, and they're trying to get the comic books.
Yep.
And he ends up getting baseball cards in the end, and it still gets just as rich from baseball cards.
Yep.
It was quite stupid because it was saying this guy has collected comics for all his life, and he only had about 4 short boxes. It was like, what a load of bollocks.
There you go. There's a great series.
I like that series as well. I thought that was cool. Birds of Prey, yeah. Flash. He says,
he's
bum, 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 bum,
American Splendor. Now they're showing up comic book movies.
Kick ass. Punisher Warzone. That actor died recently, didn't he? Poor chap.
Yeah, Ray died this year.
Yeah. Here's everyone's favourite Catwoman. It wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that
Catwoman
bad.
was
It
horrible,
wasn't that
dude.
good.
It wasn't that
Are
good.
you kidding me? Catwoman was horrible. Sharon Stone as the villain, that was just so freaking dumb. She's a makeup maven and she's going to kill you.
Yeah.
You got to be
Oh,
careful.
my
in
hair
the
is
makeup
crazy
movie.
today. It's what heat and humidity will do, folks.
Here's the original Batman.
The original
Ben Affleck.
Batman? I don't think
Ben
so.
Affleck is Batman, isn't it?
No. No,
He's blind.
no.
He's got echo senses. He must be Batman. Oh, this was the film I was trying to think of. It's not called. It was called Super. I remember now.
Okay, the movie
Rainn
that's
Wilson.
really good you guys ought to watch
talking
is
about the
one
one
of
with
James
Rainn
Gunn's
Wilson?
first movies, and it's called The Specials.
Has everyone got the cheesy 70s DC TV movies? Shut up,
Oh,
crime.
no.
That
Oh,
was
no.
his catchphrase. Shut up, crime.
That is classic Rainn Wilson right there.
Rainn Wilson. Is that a woman? Or is that a
That's
bloke?
that dude. That's
Oh,
that
Ellen
dude.
Page
Yeah.
is a woman, is it? Or I don't know.
He's
It's kind
the
of a
guy.
weird movie.
He's the one off the American Office.
Yeah, I don't watch the British Office. I ain't gonna watch the American Office.
Graham
If you
who?
want to see a funny movie with him in it, watch The Rocker. It's hysterical.
Graham who? Who are you talking about, Kyle?
Rainn Wilson or something.
Rainn
Oh,
Wilson.
Rainn Wilson. Oh, gotcha.
Defender with Woody Harrelson.
So what Star Trek character does Rainn Wilson play that the character also appeared in the original Star Trek series?
Don't know.
You know,
I've got a
Kyle?
clue.
Harry
Nope.
Mudd.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he's the new Harry Mudd. And you know what he said? He said that's the greatest compliment he's ever gotten as an actor is to be given that role. He's a huge Star Trek fan.
On the
he
Hero
cites Star
series.
Trek as- I like Heroes.
Yeah, it was all right. It kind of carried on a bit long, didn't it? I think
Yep.
they didn't know what they were doing with it, did they? In the end, I think
No, they had no clue.
dragged it on.
Like a lot of people are upset about the end of Manifest. I thought it was as good as it was better than I thought they would be able to pull off. Wasn't great, but you know, it made more sense of things than Lost, I felt.
Oh, yeah, I've not
the
seen
first one, never seen it. That's very good. I thought Edward Norton was a great Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
Hellboy, very good. Did you like Incredible Hulk, Gray?
yeah, it was all right. Superhero movie.
You had to like your fellow Brit, Tim Roth in it.
Yeah, it was Abomination. Here you go. Here's another great movie, The Spirit. All right, people didn't like that one. I know.
Yeah, I hated
Man
it.
of Steel.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't like it though.
Wolverine. Origins. Avengers Assemble. The Green Hornet.
Green Hornet, the
I
original
just read
series,
all
is
Green Hornet
awesome.
comics.
Just one season, like 26 episodes, maybe.
I never saw the TV show really. I saw them when they appeared in Batman, climbing up sticking the red out the window, and also they did a crossover, didn't they?
Yeah, they were going to turn Batman and Robin and Green Hornet and Kato into postage stamps.
There you go. We've got VHS.
Oh, is that the original?
Dolph Lundgren, yeah.
Yeah. Where he doesn't wear a skull on the shirt. Oh, I love that.
Mystery Man.
That's one of the best superhero movies ever.
This one's quite cool. This was quite funny. My Super
Oh, I
Ex-Girlfriend.
love that movie.
It's got some funny bits in
Uma
it.
Thurman was fantastic.
Hot.
Not my favorite movie.
Anyone with a superhero fetish? Yeah, nice bit of Uma Thurman.
Yeah, I love Uma.
Blimey, I forgot how many movies I've got.
Uma had a hit on me for a while. She apparently wanted to kill Bill.
Yeah.
Those are some of the best cartoons of all time.
2 trips
Horrible.
up the stairs.
Oh no, that's the good one.
No, I think here's the bad one, isn't it? Oh no, yeah, no, this is the one many consider to be bad anyway.
No, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the one where the thing crumbled.
Here you go. Here's the best superhero movie.
Kyle.
This one is awesome.
That one is. Is that
one is very good.
It was great.
That's the Urban one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Urban was great at that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought the Stallone one was pretty good. No, I
He
just
had his helmet off.
It's all right for a family kiddie movie kind of thing.
I didn't think so. I thought it was pretty hard
doing,
hitting.
Oh, this is not. This is Napalm Records. You don't need to know about that.
Max von Sydow is Ming, or the bad guy in that movie. Anything? Oh, that's a great movie.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yep, that's a good one.
Deadpool.
Kyle, do you agree with me? Best casting in Age of Ultron was the casting of Ultron.
Well, Spader's Ultron was great, and he's coming back too.
He is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Paula says the best
Ultron?
movie is 1968.
Oh, that's so
animated
great.
Asterix and Cleopatra in its original French.
I never heard him say how he liked playing Ultron, but I'm sure he probably dug it, and will dig it. But
I don't know what I'm getting with that. I'm going to put all these. I'm going to put all these back in forever.
Only five episodes left, Kyle, of Blacklist. Speaking of Spader.
Okay. Nearly done. Spider-Man 1 and 2 in a box set. Man and Robin. This is the bat nipple one, isn't it?
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
But no Bat Wang. So what did you think of that spoiler?
What?
I think I've shown this twice.
Bill, you
must
haven't
have
seen
two of
the
them.
Flash movie yet, have you?
I haven't seen what movie?
The Flash movie yet, right?
No.
All right. What did you think about the Batman and Robin crossover in the Flash, Graham?
Well, don't mention it if Bill's not seen it.
Well,
Go
you
ahead.
know they
I don't
cross
care
over
about
those
spoilers.
things.
I
What
would
did
rather hear
think
you guys
of it?
talk about it.
Yeah, it was nothing much to report. It was just a bit of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just
So what, Batman and Robin, the original?
He messed.
They just pop up all of those people as surprise cameos.
So they had a cameo with the original Batman and Robin from the TV show?
No, it's all about Clooney.
Well, but like they're in when he passes these time bubbles.
Yeah.
They have like images from the 60s,
Yeah.
and 70s, and 80s, but that's not spoiling anything because everybody already knew that.
But what's the Batman and Robin thing in the movie?
You have to see it to understand it.
Oh, just tell me who
I've said it about 3 times.
Who are they
He
played
said
by?
it about 3 times.
Huh?
He said it about 3 times.
Who?
Clooney's in the movie.
Oh, so it's Clooney and Chris. What's his face?
No, just Clooney.
It's Clooney.
Oh, no Robin?
No.
But you do get Nicolas Cage Superman.
You get Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
I love Nicolas Cage. My only interaction with him was very weird. We were both at San Diego for Comic-Con. Walking down the street, I look over. First I look forward, and there's this guy with this massive fro walking across the street, dressed like Nick Cage. I mean, like Luke Cage. Sorry. And then I look to my right, as if on cue. Here comes Nicolas Cage in a freaking leather dust coat, sweating his ass off. I don't know why he would be wearing a leather coat like that in the middle of July, except to look cool. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and we both started laughing. He goes, you get this, right, man? And I go, yeah, it's funny as fuck, because I don't know. I'm sure you guys probably know this, but he chose Cage instead of Coppola from Luke Cage.
Yeah.
So here I am walking down and we just started laughing like little schoolgirls. He came over, patted me on the back. He goes, "What's your name, man?" And I go, "Bill." And he goes, "Bill, I'm Luke Cage." And we started gut laughing. He called himself Luke, and it was hilarious. And then the guy looked up at us, and then I swear to God, he looked right down and looked at the ground like, I did not just see that, like he thought he was hallucinating or something. It was the most like meta moment I think I've ever had. But thank you, Nicolas Cage, wherever you are. But it made me very happy. But it was so weird. And I tell people that, and they're like, that's so. And I go, I know. That's one of those Zen moments where, especially at Comic-Con, I've had very few run-ins with really. Okay, Robert. Oh God, what's the guy's last name? Begins with the K.
What's he in?
He's in. He was in Heroes for a few years. He was in Jailbreak or Prison Break. Yeah, Prison Break. He's been in a lot of things. Not Nitzen. Robert. I'll have to look at it. But so what's weird is that I was at a con, and he once dated Julia Roberts, like a lot of people had, but right before my cousin married her. And he kept looking at, and I do look like my cousin to a certain extent. He kept looking at me, and he kept like getting this frown on his face, like he wanted to fight me or something. And I got really freaked out about it. And this is a guy I'd seen for years on TV. And and I found out so many things after that yeah, that's the kind of guy he is, but he might have, I don't know, but I pissed him off just by looking at him.
So, yeah, and looking like somebody didn't like. Okay.
Yeah. So there you have it.
2 hours.
What's that, Kal-El?
Just full of sweat.
Well, you shouldn't have been wearing it anyway, dude.
I don't know why I got all these out for. No one was really interested, and now I've got to spend hours putting them all back.
Yeah, well, that was fun.
I don't know why.
Your girl's gonna love that. Thank you.
She don't live with me.
Hurry up, Greg. She doesn't?
No, she's got her own place.
Oh, that's probably good for both of y'all.
It helps.
Yeah.
In ways. Good in some ways, not so good in others.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys have had nights over before, so that's good.
Well, I go to hers, so.
What are you looking for? Oh, are you? You had sweatpants on over jeans?
Got some kind of waterproof.
Oh my God, dude!
Trying to sweat out some.
Look at all that freaking sweat. You lost 2 pounds in this podcast, if nothing else. Dude, you're freaking me out. And then he disappears. Dude, there must be like static electricity in the air here. My hair is like I'm looking like my cousin almost. No.
Fly, you're looking very fly away, mate. Very fly away.
My sweatpants are just soaked.
Yeah.
Big thick winter socks on.
That'll happen, mate, when you're wearing all that bloody well get up.
It's so stupid. Why would you do that to yourself?
Drop a few pounds.
Oh, well, all right.
A few trips up and down stairs. I used to run 2 or 3 miles in those. Jump rope a lot.
Dude, your hair's growing back. You have a...
I said a sauna is more efficient.
What? Okay.
Well, if I could afford to and get to a sauna, I would. Sitting in deprivation.
Why be redundant?
Working a sauna.
Why be redundant? Why be redundant?
That's a poor man's workout version.
Scary.
I'm losing feeling on my left side from doing all this stuff today, but that's just nerve damage coming down from my neck. But if I'm dying, I ain't got time to be a pussy.
Fair enough.
Can't be a wimp about it.
Well, you're not. You're a very good guy. We love you.
I'm just a wiener butt. Love you too, but I'm just a big whiny wiener.
No, you're not whiny.
The whiny part is going to be when I I turn that inside out and I air them out, but I got to get a couple paper towels, wipe them all the way clean.
Oh my gosh, dude. That sounds like no fun at all.
Dude. My sweatpants are stuck to my leg, though. If my wife was here, I would have done 3 hours, but with me being the only one here, I can only do 2 hours.
Now you have to squeeze it all into a pint glass and drink it.
$500 for charity. I would.
Oh, yeah.
Ray, why did you even go there?
I don't know.
Here.
There's just soaking wet.
It's Gil Kane for you for the rest of the episode. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to capture the atom.
Yeah, $500 for charity. I drink my own sweat. I don't care.
Yeah. No thanks.
Sweating for charity. The Kyle Andrews story. Hey, you don't have a cousin named Archie, do you?
No.
That'd be really cool.
No.
Because then you'd be like associated with someone that sounded like they were.
My only claim to fame is the Ames side of my family settled Ames, Iowa, and Iowa State University. All the rest of the sides of my family go back overseas by the potato famine.
Wow. And my family, they're all over the place. Let's just leave it at that.
His family's descended from potatoes.
I know.
His is from the potato family. Yours is from potatoes.
Mine are
Mr. Potato Head was my grandpa.
So I have Irish. I have Irish. I have Jewish, but that. I don't think that's seen in my DNA, but it may be. I don't know. But I have English, German, and Native American. So my dad always called us Heinz 57, but
very much into the Americans seem to be very much into the lineage, aren't they? Everyone says, "Oh, we come from so and so stock, and our family comes from so and so." I didn't know till my mum died that her mum was from Ireland, so I didn't even know. So I didn't know I've got a couple of generations.
Where we come from?
I didn't know till I saw
Irish
birth certificate. So yeah, I've got Irish in me as well. Had no idea.
I've got to lose 70 pounds. James, if I had it my way, I'd lose 70 pounds. But
James needs to lose 20.
Hey, you guys want to see the Irish side of me?
Not if you're going to show us your dick. It looks like a leak, but that's Wales, not Irish. What am I talking about?
No, we're good.
Yeah.
I have a shamrock tattoo on my ass so I can tell people to kiss my happy Irish ass.
Kiss your Blarney Stone, yeah?
Yeah, kiss my happy Irish ass.
Deary me. Shocking.
My Bill's reaction.
That's your reaction to everything. That's not your reaction. That's just your natural face.
No, this is my natural face.
Yeah.
Hi, ladies. No, I'm joking.
You bought anything new lately, Bill? Any new comics or anything?
Well, I finally read Ghostlight, my buddy's new version of Silver Surfer. John
is
Jennings.
that the black colored Silver Surfer?
The Black Silver Surfer, yeah.
Yeah.
And very good. I mean, like really, really good. And we'll probably win a lot of awards. I'm trying to think what else I've read recently. Well, I've read these well, I haven't really read because I don't read Japanese, but I got these Gigantor digests from Japan.
Okay.
And I love Gigantor as a character. He's a robot run by a little kid.
Okay.
I want to say it's the third anime series, right after Astro Boy and possibly Amazing 3.
Okay, I don't know. I really don't know any anime at all. I never really followed.
Yeah, the two I mentioned, other than Gigantor, were by Osamu Tezuka, who created Astro Boy.
I've got some of there was a company in the UK. I don't know if there was if they were worldwide. They were called Manga Video. They're called Manga, and they had like stuff like Yurotsuka Doji, Legend of the Overfiend, and Free Eyes. I've got a few of them old movies from the 90s that I had. They're on VHS, like Wicked City and stuff like that.
Wow.
Don't know if you know them.
Still see stuff like that, quite frankly.
You what, sorry?
I wish we could still see stuff like that readily.
Yeah. Surprised. Yeah, they were quite big for a while. They used to see them quite a lot, but they seemed to stop. I guess they didn't last that long.
Yeah.
They used to have a great Celtic Frost song playing over the trailers. They used to have trailers for different movies, and there'd be a great song by Celtic Frost playing over it. It was a really cool trailer.
I like Celtic Frost. They're good.
2.5 to 3 pounds lost since 3 hours ago.
Are you serious? That's amazing.
I'll lose more than that in a bowel movement, I swear.
I'll take a shit too, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
That's my Kyle. But and now my hand is over. Okay.
I'll lose more than that blowing my nose, but I have got a big nose.
I have a huge nose. I probably have the biggest nose of any of us.
It's the nose show.
It's a nose show.
I got a conk and a half, guys. Last time you saw a nose like that, it was landing at Heathrow.
Concord. It's the nose show.
Big nose.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nose in our show.
I'm the guy the comedians point to in the crowd and say, "You wouldn't share your cocaine with that bastard." That's what they always used to say to me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Not I ever did it anyway,
Right.
but that was the joke.
You guys are cracking me up. Cracking me up. Kyle, what are you looking for?
My mind.
That's long gone, mate. That's long gone. You want to give up on that?
That was my reaction to what you said. You still
There are no way I'll find.
But
Lost your mind.
I lost my mind and my mind won.
I lost my mind and I don't know where to find it.
I lost my mind and I don't know.
All right, Bill, hit us with some quick trivia before I pass out.
Oh, yeah. Your turn for quick trivia.
Okay. Dude, I didn't rehearse this at all. So, I'm going to just say spontaneous stuff. Name the 3 years that this is for Kyle. Name the 3 years that Superman, Batman, and Captain Marvel debuted in?
38, 39, and 40.
Very good. Do you want to bank that, or do you want to
Oh, just risk it all day long.
risk
You
it?
need to ask me
Okay.
about banking.
Okay, so Gray, your first
Yep.
question is, what series do people often point to as the original Fantastic Four, but it was a series for DC Comics?
Challenges of the Unknown.
There you
Very
go.
good. Do you want to risk it or bank it?
I'm gonna bank it because I'm a prudent person.
Okay. Now, Kyle, what
Yes.
issue of the Fantastic Four did Jack Kirby get inked by Steve Ditko? I'll give you a clue if you need one.
It's either annual 1 or 2. I'm going with annual number 1.
No.
Oh, okay.
Gray, do you want to answer this?
I could hazard a guess. I'm just going to throw a guess at Fantastic Four 12. There you go. Complete guess.
Very close, but you're both wrong. So it is the first appearance of the Red Ghost and
13.
the Super Apes. Yes, number 13. Lucky 13.
Well,
So Gray, you were
I
very
meant
close.
13. I meant 13, but I didn't want to be. I was superstitious, so I went down one under. I did it like the tower blocks where there's a 12. No 13.
Okay. All right. So no score for that for either one of you. And
No
okay,
worries.
so now I'll go. Well, now I have to go to Gray, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Gray. Okay. So Gray, can you tell me where did Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., first appear?
One of the war books. I don't know. It's not a DC. Obviously, I've got to make sure I think of a Marvel war book, not a DC war book. I don't know. Maybe it's Strange Tales. I probably heard it, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Let's go with a guess. What's a war book that Marvel had? I can't think of any Marvel book. All right, Strange Tales 12. No idea.
Okay.
135.
Okay. What's that, Kyle?
Strange Tales 135.
Exactly, Kyle.
Oh, I've
Kyle,
got Strange Tales, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you want to risk it or bank it?
That was Gray's question.
I know, but we give it's my rule, so I give scores when you get
Okay.
it right.
Well, I'm just going to keep risking. If he beats me, he beats me.
Okay. So, Kyle,
Yep.
what? Okay, let me think of that. Wait a second. Okay. What character from the Fantastic Four first appeared as a villain and then a queen?
Say that again.
What Fantastic
That-
Four
not-
villain first
became
appeared
a
as a
Fantastic
villain,
Four
then a
member.
queen?
You're talking about Crystal.
No,
Was she a villain?
Crystal's aunt.
Medusa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going for Crystal there.
No.
Because you
'Cause
said
Crystal
what
was
member
never a
of the
villain.
Fantastic Four, and I thought you were.
Crystal was never a villain, but Medusa was part of the Frightful Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Before
think
we
I
even
remember
knew
that.
who the Inhumans
I blew
were.
that one out my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Okay, so you're back to 0. Gray, you've won 2 or 3. Have you won 2 or 3?
One. I think I got one.
I think you got 2. Didn't you get 2, Kyle?
I got his second one.
Yeah, no, I think I
Oh,
only
that's
got
right.
one.
Okay, so you have
I
one.
banked it.
and you banked it. So
But he banked it, so he still has one.
okay, so here's yours. Name 3 of the comics that Jack Kirby did for DC when he went back in 1970.
Oh, that's a
The Demon, the Forever People, and Jimmy Olsen.
Well, okay, but he created Jimmy Olsen will be bonus. But what's the first thing he said?
Oh, what did he created? He didn't say created. You said what did he do? I just thought you meant which books he worked on. So Jimmy Olsen.
Three.
You talk about which ones he created. So OMAC,
and what else?
Forever People,
Okay,
and the Demon.
very good.
And Mr. Miracle and
Commandy.
Yeah,
and Justice Inc.
Yep.
and
He
Bank.
didn't create that, though. That was Kenneth Robeson.
All right.
So very good. You get that. You get that point.
And Bank.
So are you going to bank it, or are you going to? Yes. Okay.
Banking.
These bankers too.
Okay. 2 more questions for both of you, and then we're going to figure this out. Kyle's at 0 right now. So right now the question values are doubled.
Ooh.
Okay. So Gray's won 2, you've won none. So Kyle. Okay. Can you name 4 of the original members of the Champions?
Well, how about I name all 5?
Okay.
Iceman,
Yes.
Angel, Hercules, Ghost Rider, Black Widow.
Okay. There you go. So you got double. So now you and Gray are equal.
And I'm just going to keep risking. So if I miss another one, I'm out.
Okay. So Gray, here's one for you. Who were the original 5 members of the Invaders?
Okay, the original members. So Captain America, Namor, the Human Torch, the World War II Human Torch. Right. God damn it.
Hold on,
Bucky.
Kyle.
You claim Bucky as being a member?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 4.
And who else?
Well, I know the English guys
Think
came
along
later.
the same lines as Bucky.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's the
Toro.
sidekick.
Yeah.
Toro. There you go.
Yeah. Those are the
Yeah.
5 members. Very good, Gray.
There you go. I got to get this, and he's got to miss the next one.
I'm banking it.
You're going to bank it? Of course
Yeah.
you are.
Smart.
I got to get this, and you got to miss the next one.
Right.
Okay, Kyle.
Yeah.
So
Because he's risking it, he gets extra points if he gets it right, doesn't he?
what's that?
Because he risked it,
Well,
he gets extra points
I
if he
get
gets
like
it
double
right.
points or whatever. He said double.
Something
Yeah,
like
he'll get
that.
double. Yeah, he gets double
Yeah.
for his. Yeah.
Yeah, if he gets it right.
Okay, so Kyle,
Yep.
let me think very hard about this because I want to give you a good one.
Challenging, but not impossible.
Exactly. Not like our good friend Nevs, who says name everybody who died on the Titanic.
The thing is, with Nevs, one of the ones that he asked and we didn't get, I actually knew it.
It's impossible. Okay, Bill. Okay, who was the guy that Will Eisner passed when he walked down the road and thought of the spirit? And I'm like, who? I have no idea. It was Ed Holiday. Come on, Bill. Okay, so
I'm all ears.
okay, Kyle.
Yep. I'm just grabbing a drink that I can hear you.
What was the first Marvel team crossover of 2 teams, Marvel teams, and what issues did it come out in?
Well, that's a hard one. It'll be for me anyway.
Well, considering you're talking Silver Age, that would have been the Avengers and the X-Men and X-Men number 9.
Sorry. Graham, do you want to answer it?
I was going to guess I would have said Fantastic Four and Avengers, but I've no idea.
Well, the FF and Avengers crossed over in 26
And
I
the
own that
FF
book.
and the X-Men crossed over earlier than that. In
The whole
18
team.
No, no.
You
You're
said the
right.
whole
Kyle is
team.
right. Kyle wins.
You said
Kyle
the
gets the
whole
point.
team.
Sorry,
You
Kyle.
didn't say members. You said the
Right
whole
afterwards. Right afterwards. I forgot. It was number
team. You
8,
said the
number
whole
28.
team's not members.
You are 100% correct. I am so sorry.
If you do members, we can go all the way back to
No.
FF12,
So
but-
Kyle is now ahead of Gray.
So what was it? It was X-Men and Avengers. Like first, is what he first said.
No.
Well, you said
Yeah.
full
You said
teams.
the second
He-
one.
Yeah, he
Wait.
said X-Men and Avengers
When,
first, didn't
when
he?
was X-Men and Avengers?
X-Men and Avengers were X-Men 9. FF12 had a partial thing of the Avengers. You said whole teams, so I took that as gospel.
So
I
was an
only
equal
own
one.
FF26.
No. So
Oh.
yes, Kyle is right, but Kyle, you first said X-Men Avengers.
Well, you said whole team. That's where it got me.
Is okay. So you don't you do get it, but you don't get it. But I'm going to give you another question.
That's what I said. You said the whole teams,
Right.
The entire team.
I
right,
think you
and that
answered yourself
would
with that
be the
question, Phil.
FF
Iron Man
Avengers,
and
right?
Captain America crossed over in FF25 and 26.
But
and
that
they
would be
were never
FF
fighting the Hulk.
Avengers would be the first, right?
But the full team crossover, team to team crossover, because again, you said the whole team.
Right. Would be FF Avengers.
What the whole team wasn't until X-Men 9. All of the Avengers were against all of the X-Men with the FF and
But did
I'll
that
go get the
predate
book.
the FF Avengers crossover?
FF26 wasn't the whole team. That's what threw me. You said the whole team.
Oh, okay. Well, I fucked myself
So-
over. Okay, I'm going to give you that one. So,
That's why I said I'm looking
Okay,
for minutia.
so
'cause
Gray-
you said team crossover.
so Gray, you can tie this up, and you'll both get a. We'll do a bonus question as a tiebreaker question.
Right.
But Gray, okay. Gray,
Yep.
can you name one TV series that Jack Kirby created?
Pick me. I can.
Not really. No. Is it? How about the Mighty Four?
Thundar. Thundar the
It is
Barbarian.
Dundar. Sorry. Yeah.
I've heard that name.
However, he's not wrong because Thor was taken completely from the Jack Kirby strip, including most of his artwork.
Yeah.
So,
that literally
but
was.
yes. Kyle.
The God of Thunder, the Mighty Four.
Yeah.
So Kyle wins this week, folks.
no,
Sorry,
I got
Gray,
a
but
you got me. I got a technicality, but
so
again,
Gray. Here, okay. So here's something interesting. Steve Gerber, who created, I don't think he created Man Thing, but he was a big writer for Man Thing. But he did create Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
So he and Jack became friends.
And Omega the Unknown.
Yes, exactly.
I just read
And
that
so
this
they
week.
created Thundar together, and Ruby Spears, who used to work for Hanna-Barbera, bought it. And so the rest is history.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it before. I think I remember now. I'm sure we mentioned it before. I read a comic the other day, Crom the Barbarian. Obviously, Gardner Fox did it, Crom the Barbarian.
Crom?
Yeah, Crom the Barbarian. Obviously taking
That's
it. Obviously
funny when he always said Crom. That is
yeah, I know. Obviously taking
Yeah.
them on.
That's
I've got another quiz
hilarious.
for you guys. An old video that I put on my channel. Let's see if it works.
How do you feel about Gru, the Barbarian?
Yeah, Gru's fun. I like Gru. Gru's fun. Always a good fun story with Gru.
Yeah. Where
Right.
did Kyle go?
I don't know, but I've got a JLA supervillain quiz for you.
Okay, have at it.
Right, I might have to see if it plays. It's a video, so let's just wait for a second to see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my computer being crap as usual. I might have to... Hold on a second. Let's just pause it for a minute and see if it will really start up.
Looks like it's going to come up when you play it.
Yeah. Come on, you stupid thing. Play. I'll put it in full screen. Maybe that'll work better. I can't remember what this quiz is about, actually. Oh, here we go.
One of my cleverest foes.
Right. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Bloody annoying. Right, here we go. Let's see if it works this time.
Okay, here we go.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, everyone's gone.
I'm here.
All right. I just want this to play. We'll play.
Play, damn it, play.
Play, you stupid bastard. There you go. Hopefully it'll start now. Here we go.
In this issue, the JLA battles one of my cleverest foes, the Matter. There have been many clashes between the Justice League and the enemies of individual members. Herewith are several villains matched against the wrong heroes. Can you straighten them out in this JLA supervillain quiz? Answers on page 56. Superman, the Angle Man.
In a second when
The
it's...
Batman, Captain Cold. The Flash, the Shadow Thief. The Atom, the Joker. Wonder Woman, Kronos. Green Lantern, Luthor. Hawkman, Clock King. Green Arrow, Tattooed Man. Answers to JLA Supervillain Quiz on page 24. Here's how the heroes and villains should be matched.
All right, that wasn't very good, but you got to match the villains to the heroes. If you can remember them all.
Okay, so Luthor and Superman.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Joker and Batman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman and was it Cheetah?
No, Cheetah wasn't there.
Superman, the Angle Man.
Angle Man. Okay.
The Batman, Captain Cold.
Okay, so that would be
The Flash, the Shadow Thief.
Shadow
The
Thief
Atom,
would be...
the Joker. Wonder Woman, Kronos. Green Lantern, Luthor. Hawkman, Clock King. Green Arrow, Tattooed Man. Answers to...
Well, Tattooed Man was... He was a lot of people's villain. Are you talking about the first time he appeared?
He first appeared, yeah. Thinking of the period of when this quiz was, it'd be the first.
I want to say he was Green. I want to say he was Green Lantern.
That's what I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
And how about Atom? Who was Atom's foe out of that lot?
Adams was. They didn't have Plant Man in there. Who else do they have?
No.
Wasn't Clock King? Wasn't Clock King? Was it?
They had Kronos.
I'm going to guess Kronos, but I don't know.
Yeah, definitely Kronos. He fought him a few times in his first run.
Okay, I thought so, but it's.
I'm guessing that the Green Arrow, the Clock King. I'm guessing.
Gray wins.
What do you mean? We're still going.
How many DC
JLA Supervillain Quiz on page 24. Here's how the heroes and villains should be matched.
Oh, good. Here we go.
Superman, Luthor. Batman, Joker.
The Flash, Captain Cold. The Atom, Kronos.
Yep.
Hawkman, Shadow Thief.
Oh, we missed
Yep.
that in, didn't we?
Green
I got
Lantern,
that one.
Tattooed
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
I got
Wonder
that.
Woman, Angle Man.
I didn't get that,
Green Arrow, Clock King.
and I didn't get that one either.
Yeah, kind of process of elimination after that.
Yeah.
There you go. That was it.
Well, I couldn't even think of that because I didn't have them before me. So
No,
I had
it's
to
kind of
think
awkward
it
'cause
in my head.
I wasn't sure how that video played out. Actually, I've got another one. It's like 15 minutes long, but
Superman,
no,
Luthor.
it's playing again. Don't play again. I'm trying to get you out.
Batman, Joker.
Let's remove that.
Yep. May of 64, and there's Giant Man and Wasp. This came out before X-Men 9. Barely, but it did. It's November of 63, 64. Yeah, I think that came out 2 months before. Where'd Bill go?
I'm here.
Hey, Bill, can you see this? Look,
Here's Steve Gerber.
Steve Gerber autograph.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, the Avengers take over. I own the damn book, and I got the question wrong. So Graham won the trivia. Because for some reason I didn't think Giant Man and Wasp were in that, but there they are, bigger than life. So, not a bad book to have. FF26. The Giant Sized Man Thing 2, signed by Steve Gerber.
And Kyle's passed out again. Oh, hello.
I got beat on trivia today. I knew I would.
Well, I got another one here. I'm going to play in a second. 20 questions from World's Finest, number 189 from November 1969. I'm going to hit you up with this in a second. You ready for that?
Sure.
Sure.
I do
All right,
need
let's
to go
get this.
somewhat soon, but let's knock this out.
Yeah, that's the video file. Might be a bit slow again, but we'll hope for the best. Wish I had a bloody computer that worked quickly. Right. Golden Age quiz this is, apparently.
Okay.
When it plays. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to play. I think it's just frozen.
Looks
I'm not
like
sure.
you're wanking there, and it's just bouncing the camera along with you.
I'm just trying to push the fucking video. Oh, I think it might be working now. Well, eventually. It's thinking about it. So Bill's gone for a button. There he is.
Yeah. This is Kyle's show because I just watched.
We were looking at that Machine Man 19 last night on this channel.
Yeah.
And his super heart is being given to Batman, but that doesn't actually pan out like that in the end. But there's a little quiz inside, a 20-question quiz, all based on the Golden Age. Test your Golden Age IQ. How well do you fans know the heroes of the 1940s, the so-called Golden Age of comics? Here are 20 questions about the super-doers of yesteryear. See how many you can answer, then turn the page upside down to read the correct answers. I'm going to do that bit for you, but first I'm going to give you the 20 questions and then I'll give you the answers at the end. What you can do now, you can either put your answers in the comments or you can get a sheet of paper, write 1 to 20 on it and give your best guesses and let me know what you get at the end. So, first question. Hop Harrigan, America's ace of the airways, starred in comics, on radio, and in a movie serial. What was the name of his rotund, red-haired mechanic? Write your answer down, and I will tell you the answer at the...
Anyone know that one?
Top Harrigan and Squigs or some shit. Squiggly, Squig.
Do you know, Bill?
No clue.
And
The end.
let's carry on.
Let's move on to question 2. DC had 2 super speedsters in the old days, the Flash and Johnny Quick. What power did Johnny have that the Flash lacked? Put down your answer. Let's go to question 3. Brooklyn,
I have no idea.
Alfie, Jan, and Andre were 4 teenagers who battled the Axis during World War II. By what name was the group known? Who
That
commanded
one I know.
them? So that's 2 questions for you there.
Hey,
Go on,
pause that.
shout it out. Shout it out.
That's the Boy Commandos.
Board Commandos.
Who was the leader?
Who was
Brooklyn.
the leader of the Boy Commandos?
Yeah.
Oh, the Guardian. Oh,
He
no,
was
no,
a
no,
Newsboy
no.
Legion. That was Newsboy Legion, wasn't it? The Guardian.
Yeah, another
sorry.
one I've got upstairs. I have
But carry
no
on,
idea.
Joey. But carry on. The answers are at the end anyway.
Okay.
Write down your answers and we'll move on to question 4. Just have a guess if you don't know. No less than 17 heroes were active in the Justice Society of America at one time or another.
That's
Can you recall at least 10 of them?
Easy.
that's a layup.
Okay,
You wanna-
who do you want to do this?
Do alternately one each if you can without repeating each other, if that's possible. See if you can get all
Well.
17 between you.
Okay, we'll start. Go ahead, Kyle. You go first.
You want me to go first? Wildcat.
Yep. Flash.
Adam.
Hawkman.
Wonder Woman.
Adam.
I just
He
said
said that
Adam.
already.
Oh, you already said Adam? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Black Canary.
Dr. Midnight.
Hourman.
There you go. What are we at? 8 right now?
I don't know. I should have counted, shouldn't I? How many have you done each? You've done 4 each.
Star Spangled Kid.
I'm
Mr.
not sure if he counted. He was in
See,
Freedom
I'm
Force.
just thinking of members. I'm counting sidekicks.
Starman you can have. Not sure about Star.
I'm trying to give Bill the layup.
Mr.
Yeah.
Terrific.
And
Yeah,
he's
good
taking the hard one. He's taking the hard ones. How about that? Johnny Thunder.
That's a good one. Crap.
We're
Think
over
of
10 already.
I already
think of
said Black Canary.
the supernatural ones, mate.
Oh, Dr. Fate.
Yeah, and the other one?
Spectre.
Spectre.
Yep. How many more we got to go?
I'm trying to lay off the easy ones.
Yeah, but I was taking the hard ones anyway.
Right, I'm gonna start playing it again, guys. I'm not sure if we missed any out. I can't think. Green Lantern?
We're just.
Did we say
farting
Green
out.
Lantern? Did anyone say Green Lantern?
No, we didn't even get to the big boys. Other than one.
No, we didn't get a Green Lantern. I'm surprised we missed him. I think
There
he's
was
So
the
that's
only one we
10
missed.
superhero
There was
names
Superman as
to
well,
written
wasn't
down. I'll give you a bit of time before I move on to the
Oh,
next one, or
Superman
you can
and
just pause the
Batman were
video
both
for a
in
bit
it,
if you
right?
like. I'm going to move on to question 5
we
now.
went with the ones
Best of
we
luck.
knew that were the early ones first.
Yeah.
Who spoke this oath? And I shall shed my light over dark evil, for the dark things cannot stand the light. The light of... Put your answer on your piece of paper, or in the
Green
comment
Lanterns
section.
Might.
Number 6.
Yeah.
In
Was
its
that
2
the first
appearances,
Lantern?
the Injustice Society
Yeah.
had 11 different members. Can you name
I'm
5?
gonna go back upstairs. Keep it going. I'm gonna go back upstairs.
So write down 5 names.
I don't know any.
Right, you
of
guys want to name 5 members of the Justice Society?
those. Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, Brainwave,
Yep. They were all in the Stargirl show.
Yeah, Brainwave, the Magician, the Gambler,
There's 4.
Cheetah,
There's 5.
Sportsmaster.
Sportsmaster, and was there one more woman?
Oh, the ice
There were
one.
2 more women.
Who was the ice fella?
Icicle.
Yeah.
Wow. They did all appear in Stargirl, didn't they?
Yeah,
Was-
they all.
Except where did that green dragon character come from? He wasn't canon, was he, Kyle?
Yeah, they were all canon.
Green Dragon
I
was
remember
in
Green
the
Dragon.
original series?
He was where the girl got her. Where the girl was the one that came from it, and she was part of that family. And now I'm brain farting the name, but I didn't sweat it.
I don't remember it being in the comics, but
Yeah, I don't
Well,
remember.
I
Green.
think that was the modern one. Now that I think of it, that's the Stars and Stripe version of it. They brought some from the new series.
So I wouldn't be surprised if the dragon was because it totally
a new character, yeah.
He's not only Japanese, so he would certainly have been a villain during World War II. So I'm they might have rebranded him somehow, but I love Stargirl. I thought that was one of the best CW series there was.
Yeah, it was cool. Trying to get her to play again, doesn't want to play.
What?
Oh, here we go. I think it might be working now. Maybe not.
Then you had the Pied Piper.
James, we'll move on to question 7. Which of the Injustice Society members double-crossed the others? Why? So there you go. That's your 7th question on the Golden Age. Write down your answer. Pause if you need to. I'm about to move on to question 8. What youthful assistants aided these heroes? Sandman, Shining Knight,
Sandy,
Vigilante, the Guardian, Johnny
Guardian was Newsboy
Thunder.
and
So
Johnny
basically,
Thunder
One of them was like
who was
Stapp.
Robin to their Batman?
One of them
Write
was
the
Stapp
names
or something
down
weird like
and
that.
let's move on to question 9. Which teenage hero had a grown assistant? What was the sidekick's name? That's quite an interesting one. If you know the answer, write it down now. We're approaching the midway part. Question 10 coming up now.
And it was Stars.
At one time, most heroes had humorous helpers for comedy relief. Who were the funny friends of the original Flash, Wonder Woman, Mr. America, Green Lantern, the Spectre? There you go, we're halfway through. Write down those names if you know them, or take a wild guess.
Yeah.
And we'll get on to the second half of
And I don't know any of the others.
No, Doiby Dickles, wasn't it? The Green Lantern one, or was that?
Yeah.
Was that his
I
name?
said that.
Yeah. And because Plastic Man had Wheezy Winks or something, didn't he?
He had Woozy Winks.
Woozy Winks, that's it.
Yeah. And
Mr.
then
America, I don't remember.
Wonder Woman had Etta Candy.
Candy, yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I don't remember Flash having one.
Flash, I don't remember Flash's.
No. Probably
Like
some
Kal-El.
slow coach geezer, probably.
Yeah, probably. Mr. America.
the quiz. Starting with question 11.
No.
Which heroes had these animal aids? A flying horse named Winged Victory, an owl named Hooty, a parrot called Static, an octopus named Topo,
Aquaman.
a hawk called Big Red.
Hawkman.
Write down your answers to those animal-related questions. Let's go on to number 12. What two heroes used atomic energy in the early 1940s before the first atomic bomb was exploded? Right, question 13. Will this one be lucky or unlucky for you? Right, we've got a few more names to write down here. What hero battled the Thinker, the Mist, the
Starman.
Dummy, the Huntress, the Cavalier? And there's a different answer for each one. It's not all just one hero battered all of them. They all have their own particular hero adversary. So write down the names of who you think fought the Thinker, the Mist, the Dummy, the Huntress, the Cavalier. Question 14. What were the other identities of these heroes? Tex Thompson, Terry Sloan, Libby Lawrence, Al Pratt,
Liberty Bell,
Wesley Dodds.
Atom, Sandman.
So what were their superhero names?
Tex Thompson was Mr. America.
What hero strip was replaced by one starring his sister?
Captain Marvel, maybe?
Usurped from his own title and replaced by his own sister. But who was that hero?
That's a DC question.
I think Captain Marvel replaced by
What
Mary
villain
Marvel,
got
maybe.
his name from the day he was spawned in the depths of a swamp?
Solomon Grundy.
Do you know the answer?
Yeah.
Because we're moving on to number 17 now. Which hero, blind by day, could see in the dark?
Dr. Midnight.
Yeah.
Put your answer in the comments or on your paper. We're getting right close to the end now. 18. What hero inspired Wildcat to adopt a secret crime-fighting identity?
What hero inspired Wildcat?
Write down your answer.
Shadow, maybe? No,
And we'll move on.
I can't remember.
Who wore the motto "Fair Play" on his costume?
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific.
Do you know the
Yeah.
answer? Who wore the motto "Fair Play" on his costume? And here we go, the very, very last question. What two heroes, originally clad in business suits and masks, later switched to colourful skin-tight costumes like most other heroes wore?
No, Sandman did.
What two heroes, originally clad in business suits and masks,
Is it the
later
Crimson
switched to
Avenger?
colourful skin-tight costumes like most other heroes wore?
I reckon it's
That's
Sandman
your
and
last
Crimson
question.
Avenger.
Write it down.
Sandman.
We're going to move on to the answers
Crimson
now.
Avenger.
Dr.
So hopefully you're going to make a little list and you're going to check your answers and let me know how many points you got at the end of the in the comments down below. So here we go then.
Not Dr.
Question 1. Hop Harrigan, America's ace of the airways, starred in comics, on radio, and in a movie serial. What was the name of his rotund, red-haired mechanic? Here comes the answer. He was called Tank Tinker.
Not a clue.
Of course.
Question 2. DC had two super speedsters in the old days,
You know the answer
the
to this
Flash
one, guys?
and Johnny Quick.
Nope.
What power did Johnny have that the
Something
Flash
about lightning, I'm
lacked?
assuming.
And the answer is
Light.
he could fly.
Oh.
What?
I didn't know that.
Alright, did you get that one right? Here's question 3.
Oh, that was the other one I
Brooklyn,
meant to grab
Alfie,
before you
Jan,
did.
and Andre were 4 teenagers who battled the Axis during World War II. By what name was the group known? Who commanded them? They were, of course, the Boy Commandos, commanded by Rip
I
Carter.
meant to grab an issue of Boy Commandos up
Question
there. I do
4.
have that.
Yeah.
No less than 17 heroes were active in the Justice Society of America at one time or another. Can you recall at least 10 of them? Well, here's all 17. Check your answers. Let me know how many you got right. So they are the Atom, Batman, Black Canary, Dr. Fate, Dr. Midnight, the Flash, Green Lantern, Hawkman, Hourman, Johnny Thunder, Mr.
got 'em all,
Terrific,
and they're-
Sandman, the Spectre, Starman, Superman, Wildcat, and Wonder Woman.
Well done, lads.
That's the 17 heroes that made up the Justice Society of America. Were you able to remember 10 of them?
Oh,
Number 5. Who spoke this oath? And I shall shed my light over dark evil, for the dark things cannot stand the light of the Green Lantern. Of course it is, the Green Lantern. Right, question 6. In its 2 appearances, the Injustice Society had 11 different members. Can you name 5? They are the Wizard, the Brainwave, Vandal Savage, Perdegaton, the Thinker, the
We didn't get Wizard or
Gambler, the
Vandal
Icicle,
Savage.
the Huntress, the
Fiddler,
Sportsmaster,
Thinker,
the Fiddler,
Perdegaton.
the Harley Quinn.
We
Did
got
you know
the
5 of
Thinker,
those?
Not Harley.
Right.
Yeah, I think you said the
Which
musician.
of the Injustice Society members double-crossed the others?
Sorry.
Why?
Surely.
I had to get
Do you know the answer to this one?
No.
You're about to. The Harley Quinn. She was in
yeah.
love with Green Lantern, and she later turned out to be a police undercover agent. So there you go.
Harley Quinn.
Question 8. What youthful assistants aided these heroes? Sandman, Shining Knight, Vigilante,
Sure,
The
Vigilante
Guardian,
called
Johnny
Stapp.
Thunder.
Something weird
And
like
the
that.
answers are
Guardian was.
Sandman had Sandy,
Yeah.
Shining Knight had Sir Butch, Vigilante had Stuff the Chinatown Kid, The Guardian had the Newsboy Legion, and Johnny Thunder had Peachy Pet, Johnny's adopted daughter.
Oh.
Did you know any of those?
Yeah,
I don't
couple.
know.
Question 9. Which teenage hero had a grown assistant? What was the sidekick's name? And the answer to this one is Star Spangled Kid and Stripesy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Moving on to question 10. At one time, most heroes had humorous helpers for comedy relief. Who were the funny friends of the original Flash, Wonder Woman, Mr. America, Green Lantern, the Spectre? And the answers are Winky, Blinky and Noddy for the Flash, Etta Candy for Wonder Woman, Fat Man for Mr. America, Doiby Dickles for Green Lantern, and Percival Pop, the Super Cop, for the Spectre.
Okay.
Which heroes had these animal aids? A flying horse named Winged Victory, an
That's,
owl named
Shining
Hootie,
Knight.
a parrot called
Dr.
Static,
Midnight. I
an
don't know.
octopus named Topo, a
Aquaman.
hawk called
Aquaman.
Big Red.
Gotta be Hawkman.
Oh,
Here's
isn't
the
it?
answers. Shining Knight had the Winged Victory. Hootie belonged to Dr. Midnight. The parrot, Static, was with Airwave. Aquaman, of course, had an octopus named Topo. And the hawk, Big Red, was a friend to Hawkman. What two heroes used atomic energy in the early 1940s before the first atomic bomb was exploded? The answer to that? TNT and Dan the Dynamite.
It just popped in my head.
Question 13. Was this one unlucky for you, or did you know the answers? What hero battled the Thinker, the Mist, the Dummy, the Huntress, the Cavalier? The answers are
Green Arrow.
the Flash fought the Thinker,
Oh.
Starman fought the Mist, the Dummy was an enemy of Vigilante, Wildcat fought the Huntress, and Batman fought the Cavalier.
I got two of them.
Number 14. What were the other identities of these heroes?
No, I've got
Tex
all of
Thompson, Terry Sloan,
America.
Libby Lawrence, Al Pratt,
Adam.
Wesley Dodds.
Mr. Terrific.
And the
Liberty
answers to that?
Bell, Atom,
Tex Thompson
and
is Mr.
Sandman.
America, the American Commando.
Sandman.
Mr. Terrific is Terry Sloan. Libby Lawrence is Liberty Bell. The Atom is also known as Al Pratt. And Wesley Dodds is the Sandman. What hero strip was replaced by one star and his sister? It was Star Spangled Kid. His sister was called Mary.
Okay.
Okay, that's different.
What villain got his name from the day he was spawned in the depths of a swamp?
Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, Green Lantern's monster foe. When he first appeared, he only knew that he was born on Monday. Which hero, blind by day, could see in the dark? Dr. Midnight. What hero inspired Wildcat to adopt a secret crime-fighting
Batman
identity?
is my choice.
The
I
answer
thought
to
he
that
was a
is
boxer.
Green Lantern.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Who wore the motto
Thank you,
"Fair
Howard.
Play" on his costume?
I expect
The answer to this is Mr. Terrific. Now, the modern day Mr. Terrific, he also has fair play written on his costume. Michael Holt, I think his name is. He also has fair play written on his costume as well, so you might have been able to get that from knowing the modern character. And finally, what two heroes, originally clad in business suits and masks, later switched to colourful skin-tight costumes
Spider-Man
like
and
most other heroes
Spider-Man
wore?
Avenger.
And the answer is the Crimson Avenger and Sandman.
Oh, yeah.
Well, cheers for doing this quiz. Put your answers down below. Let me know how many you got right. or if you put your answers in the comments, you can do that as well. And let me know if you've enjoyed this, and I'll see if I can find some more quizzes to put on the channel sometime in the future. Cheers for watching. Bye.
So, fellas, on that note, I'm going to have to go as well. I've had a wonderful week.
okay.
Same here, mate.
Piece of trivia.
Oh,
Where did the Green Lantern first appear and who created him?
What?
Gardner Fox.
What issue did the Green Lantern first appear and who created him?
Flash #1, and he was created by Nodell.
All American 16. But you got the Nodell part right.
Okay.
Okay.
There's my Mark Nodell autograph.
That's
So.
awesome.
Nice.
So Jackie Nodell, who's a noted historian of romantic comics, is his granddaughter.
Okay.
Ironically enough,
Cool.
and she's a friend of mine. She's very sweet.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Works for Lego, I think, actually, or her husband does. Somebody does.
I've got to go have dinner. See you later,
Bye,
guys.
guys. Have a great night. See you soon.
See you later.